Hi everybody, welcome to ZealZaddy. This is our second charity stream, and it is for No Ice in Minnesota, and we're doing this with ChariTTRPGs. I'm really excited to be doing a game I haven't played or run in a while. It's been maybe a year and a half or 2 years since the last time I run it, but it is a game that is so perfect for one-shots and small groups, and a mix of adventure and cozy in ways that are so odd and unusual, but fun and exciting. We have an amazing group here, and I'm going to let them say who they are in a moment. The first thing I want to do is I want to tell you a little bit about what Tales from the Loop is. So Tales from the Loop is the 80s that never was. Let's take the 80s, add the science and all the things we saw in all the movies about the era that we wish would have happened and did. In this game, time is not linear. Oh, actually, let me go over the principles of Loop. Your hometown is full of strange and fantastic things. There are robots walking around. There are computers that are doing amazing things. There is a giant particle accelerator called the Loop that is basically the center of all the activity in the town. But it is a kind of a sleepy town. We're in Boulder City, Colorado, and it's just not all that populated except for boring scientists. And when you're a kid that's 12 or 13, that just doesn't work. You need some hockey. You need to be playing some baseball in the summer. There's more important things to do than worry about STEM. Everyday life is dull and unforgiving, just as it is for every 10 to 13-year-old everywhere, ever. Adults are out of reach and out of touch, just like it is for every 10 to 13-year-old everywhere. The land of the Loop is dangerous, but kids cannot die. So this is a rare game where you are safe from death, but I will warn you, you are not safe from groundings. The game is played scene by scene like a movie or a TV show of the 80s, and the world is described collaboratively. So I'm not creating this world, we're all creating it together. So with that in mind, why don't we go around and let everyone say who they are, where they can be found, but you have to do it by creating a scene around your character's introduction. And I promised that we would get to Patrick last. So why don't we start with Augustus Carson, which is played by Tal, and we'll go clockwise around.
Amazing. So it's early afternoon, and whilst most other 10 to 13-year-olds are in school, Augustus can be found at the local, they call it a music shop. It does have instruments in it, but some of them are secondhand, and it's dingy, and people smoke in there. And
well, they smoke everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. But they really smoke in this place. It's called Solo, which was a pun, which the owner thought was absolutely hilarious one day. And you find him in there, sat at the counter, swiveling around on one of those chairs with no back, talking to his favorite person in the world, Glenda Artes, who is the owner of the music stall. Now, she's in her 60s, and she's been there, seen everything, done everything. And so sometimes when she talks, nobody's got any idea what on earth she's going on about. As for AJ himself, he's quite a lanky 13-year-old. He's got his hair coming down to a ponytail at his back. He looks a little bit sullen and always a little bit kind of like shoulders kind of like slumped. Lean, jeans, band t-shirt. And
what's the name of the band?
The name on the band it's his favorite band, which he currently follows, which are known as Burnt Out Auto Wreck.
Okay.
He's a big fan of them. And he sat at the counter with his signed drumsticks, which he takes everywhere with him, just playing some, air drums whiling away the time before he has to go back to a motel, because at the moment that's where him and his family are living.
So, and you see Owen Kerr, one of the kids from the prep school, and your drum rival. He's in the band at the other school. He's in the actual band. You're not in the school band. That would be shameful, of course. And you see him. He's a drummer, but he's actually fiddling with, of all things, a trombone. You ever play one of these? Give it a blow. And he hands it over to you.
No, I've not played one of these. What's wrong with
too much of a wuss to take on some brass. You can't handle brass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All you can do is hold a beat. That's it.
I didn't realize I was born in the 1960s when brass music was so popular. What are you talking about? Who plays brass?
What? You never heard of Chicago, Earth, Wind, and Fire?
Dude,
that was only 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
But we've moved on. We've got real music now. Music that hits the soul. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Like Gloria Estefan hits the soul.
Don't you say anything about Gloria.
You know what? And he puts the trombone down. I'll see you when you join a real band. And he starts heading for the door. Real band. Hey, put that trombone back. You hear the owner yelling at you because she thought you put it in the wrong place.
Hey, well, take it easy. I'll put it back. It's not a problem.
Are you supposed to be in school?
3
And she looks at her watch.
I'm only missing music, and they don't know anything about music.
We're not a store for delinquents. We're a store for musicians. You need to get your ass to school. Your butt to school.
On.
She corrects herself.
Don't make me, please.
And she
you know more about music than anyone.
Out. Oh, yeah, you need to know more about things like Abraham Lincoln than anyone. So get out of here and come back after school's over.
Chucky. He kicks a can on the road and just very slowly starts to make his way down the street. Drumsticks in his back pocket. Just like, why does nobody get me? And just suddenly pulls up like the collar of his coat and just walks into the chill of the afternoon.
Perfect. End of scene. We cut away to Jim, JV, getting their day, doing whatever they're doing as their intro to their character.
I think JV walks off the bus, just like bobbing his head, pair of headphones on, connected to his Walkman, clipped to his belt. He has a pair of clean jeans on. His t-shirt is tucked in, and the shirt has the name of a synthwave band that nobody knows. But it's a really, really cool shirt, like almost a graffiti sort of title of one of their albums. And he is barely aware of what's happening around him, or at least that's how it seems. But if you look closely enough, he is making sure that he is noticed as he's like dancing down on the way to school, does a little spin in his tennies, and walks into the main front doors.
As you spin, 2 or 3 other people that kind of look up to you, kind of slide into positions walking behind you as you hit the entrance to the school, and all the lockers run down the hallway on both sides. And we cut away to the front, to a front shot of you walking in, and all these people kind of line up behind because you're the popular kid. So, you attract a crowd just by your motion. And then you get to walk through the hall as people part. It not seemingly on purpose. It's just sort of an aura.
And JV is living in it. This seems like it's what he's used to, and he can't imagine it being any other way.
The kids behind, they slowly drop off one after another as they find their classrooms, but they kind of use you as sort of like a boat through the crowd to make sure that they get through quickly and cleanly. When you get to your class, actually, what class is your first class?
Do we have some sort of homeroom, do you think?
Sure. Yeah, the class
my
isn't a
first
class.
class is homeroom with the math teacher, and she is not happy to see me. None of the teachers ever are. They know I'm a slacker. They know I don't actually care about, I never do any of my homework. They've talked to my parents dozens of times, and my grades are barely good enough, I guess. I don't really care.
And do you talk other kids into not doing their homework?
No, I just talk to other kids about anything but school, though.
Right. So you occupy their time when they should be doing homework. All right.
In the desk, and I start folding a paper airplane.
I don't think that's the homework you were assigned. I don't think we have a paper folding class. Do you think you could take out maybe your math book or your English book? It's study time. This is not a class to just do nothing. To
headphones down.
chill.
Sorry, what?
Can you do some homework, please? This is homeroom where you do homework or you work.
Yeah, sure. I've got some, and I reach over to the desk next to me and pull one piece of paper over.
I want to make sure you're doing some problems. I'm going to come back and check on that. And she walks down the hall, and you can feel as she goes, not down the hall, down the row. And you can feel as she's going down the row, even though you're not looking back, you know she's looking at you. You just have that sense of teachers that are watching you. They're keeping an eye on you.
If there's ever a moment when her back is turned, I'll stick my tongue out.
There absolutely is. She turns to talk to someone else a moment later, and you get caught. And then there's a giggle through the class, and she turns around and immediately looks at you, but you're just sitting there doing your stuff.
I'm buried in my homework with pencil in hand and everything.
And you just hear her shoes as she slowly walks through. And up on the door, you see the sign, of course, for tomorrow is Technology Day. Is that a good thing for you, or is that a not good thing for you?
It's actually a great thing for me, because that means that there's a weird class schedule that nobody knows, so no one knows where I'm supposed to be. I can be anywhere I want.
Okay. It's an opportunity to avoid everything that you don't want to do.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. And when we look out in the hall, we see Miles walking through past the door and the technology day sign. Miles, how does your day go?
It's the start of the school day, and I've already had an argument with the principal about why we don't have a computer room, and it's really hard to get to the library. And the library, if they can't get a computer room here, can we at least petition to get the library moved closer to school? And we had a long conversation about why it would be beneficial to have the library closer, and they could not. If they had the library closer, we could transform this library in the school into the computer room, and then just use the library as the actual library for school. And it'd be between us and the elementary school. It all makes sense if you would just listen to anything that I'm saying.
And of course, he glazes over about a third of the way through it, almost as if your roles were reversed and you were the parent or the adult talking to him. Computers are for scientists and people like that. We're not scientists. We're kids trying to learn about, school stuff, math. Do you have your slide rule with you? Right?
Of course I have my
slide. So why would you need computers or I want your brain to work, not your hands to do all the work.
Why would we need computers? The future. Why do we need the future? Is what you're asking. Why do we need anything? Is what you're asking. Did you bike to school or did you take a car?
I rode in on a horse and buggy. Why don't you talk to the technology people tomorrow about why they haven't supplied computers to the school? I got to go feed my horse. And he walks by.
I'm going to talk to the technology people tomorrow about why we don't have computers in the school. Do not mistake that I am going to talk to the technology people tomorrow about why we don't have computers in this school. Believe me, I am prepared. Are you prepared? I don't think you are. And turns around.
He's already walking away. Yeah.
So I'm heading to homeroom because I also have homeroom first.
The worst class for you.
No, why? It's such a waste of time.
Nobody does anything.
Nobody does anything.
You don't learn anything.
I'm already done with my homework.
Half the people sleep in between being caught sleeping and like faking something on a piece of paper. And you walk in and of course, Jim is already in there. So at least you have that. And
I will attempt. So I'm just wearing discount store jeans and a discount store t-shirt there's a hole in the back that I don't care about. There is a question whether I took a bath this week. It is a question I'm not going to answer. But my very much standard haircut is just a mess because I've been running my hands through it. There's a pencil behind my ear, and I just flop down in the desk next to JV, and I look, and I'm just like, I hate this school. I hate these people.
You find your seat and stare at the blackboard that has nothing written on it of importance. Things like schedules that everyone already knows and, times and classes. But it does say one thing. Tomorrow's technology day. Your normal schedule will not apply because the whole day is dedicated to the only thing that matters, the future.
Correct.
And you stare at the black screen, and we'll use that as a way to segue with a fade to black and then a fade up from black to Bart. What is Bart's day?
Oh, well, Bart starts his day before the sun even rises on his small family farm. By the time the alarm goes off for his siblings to get up, he's already been up and dressed and turning on these new machines that we have for watering our crops. I don't think they can do as good a job as a person, and it takes them twice as long, but I guess we got them. We got them now. So
supplied them as part of an experiment. They're testing some crop rotations with robotic assistance.
Yeah, so he gets up, turns on the water machines, figures out the rest of his farming duties, helps his younger siblings get dressed and have cereal and out the door before the bus leaves us. And he just takes the long bus ride in from the outskirts of town where the farmhouse is into the town and pulls up in front of the school, and he goes, another day at this dang school. So standing in front of the school is a young black man who is he's a bit stocky and a bit tall for his age, but and he slowly lumbers his way into the doors.
The tractor and the having a farm and stuff is kind of outside the I wouldn't even call it the center of town because it's such a small town. It's not even like got much more than a little bit of suburbia and a couple buildings and then this giant loop, which is this massive thing. And there are a couple of people that are also like farming kids, and they all kind of get like, but they all are. What's interesting is they're all just as involved in the science as the people that aren't on the farms. Like the farms here have scientific importance. So it's not like they're being left behind or forgotten. There's interesting things happening. In fact, your farm has a robot walking and working, checking the machines and stuff as you're here today, which is actually one of the reasons you can be here today.
It's perfect. I don't really care for the robots. Somehow they got robots for watering, but I still get, manure and poop all over my hands. Let's figure that out first, maybe. But I get to spend my time doing other things. Oh, my least favorite, science, of course. My the science teacher, Mr. McCormick, says I should be the number one student since I live on a farm, but again, I just don't see the point.
And you get in. Are you a person you're someone who's always on time? I mean, the bus actually took you in, so you're on time. Do you dilly-dally between the bus and the room normally, or are you somebody who just goes straight to class and sits down and gets set?
I think Bart would prefer to go straight to class just so that more incidents like what happened in the front of the school don't happen. So it's just like a beeline to whatever my first class is.
All right. So you sit down, and the science teacher goes, you've got some talent for science, and tomorrow at Tech Day, you may want to check out what they're doing. They may be able to they may be looking for people to no interest.
Oh, we talked about this yesterday, the day before. We already got one machine on our farm, and all it does is water. I can do water. My siblings can do water. Anyone can do water. What do we need a robot waterman for?
I hear that next year they're going to be using the robots to do planting, not just the water.
Well, next year ain't today. Wake me up when it's next year.
All right. If the future, don't you want to get to the future? Some of your friends, I forgot his name. Take Miles, for instance. I'm sure Miles could find all kinds of ways to help your farm out with the technology stuff that they haven't even invented yet that he's going to work on.
Yeah, but Miles, while he is a friend of mine and we do disagree on the future and the computers and stuff, he never tries to pressure me like you do. So can we just start class, or do you want to badger me some more about my farm and my future and my everything else?
Well, we can start class in 3 minutes when everyone comes in, but all right, I'll leave you alone. I understand. And we'll fade out, but from a shot from inside your eyes looking out and them just kind of like glazing over the dullness of this class in the room. You see the insides of your irises just kind of go to gray. And we go to Tom's.
Yeah, and if it's all right, can I actually do my intro the night before?
Yes, absolutely.
Fabulous.
It is non-linear. You can set your scenes.
Yeah, love it. So it is definitely supposed to be past bedtime. The lights are out in the house that both Tom's and Miles lives in. Tom's can hear their parents making their way down the hall, knows that they're going to maybe spend a few more hours downstairs awake. So she's got a small window while they're making their way down the stairs that she can make a break out the window and down the trellis. She has a little note that is under, so she's got the covers over a pillow, and then on top of the pillow, there's a little note that just says, Miles, I'll be back. Don't be a loopstick. And she has a backpack she slings on over her shoulder, gives a nice little salute to the poster of her favorite hockey player, one of the female leads, the high scorer. And she's just kind of like, all right, I'll see you on my way back. It times it just right and starts making her way out the window and down the trellis. She's got her favorite baseball cap on, messy curly hair that's just brown, and a wreck. Does not care what the hair is doing. If it was up to her, she'd have it all chopped off easily. Just a pretty nondescript t-shirt and pants, and then an oversized jacket, and then slung through the backpack, secured. She has the straps kind of unusually tight for what most kids do with the backpack, because she's got to keep her hockey stick. This thing has seen some years. We're not even really sure if she's the second, third, or fourth owner of this thing. Has been taped and taped over and over again, but she has that backpack secured so that hockey stick does not slip, and she's just making her way down. And she's small. She's 10 years old. She should not be out this late. And she kind of slips at one point, and the hockey stick just kind of slides, freezes. Sees through the window her parents going in through the kitchen and back out the other way. Somehow she misses being seen entirely. Takes a deep breath, secures the hockey stick, and makes her way out. What she's doing with an empty backpack, we might find out.
All right. So you head down into the night. Are you returning that night, or are you going to be out all night?
Oh no, I'm returning. I'm only supposed to be gone for like maybe a couple hours. She knows she wants to get some sleep. She's not doing this just to completely not get sleep. She wants those waffles that are supposed to be in the morning, because apparently it's some big day for her brother with computers or something. She's not really sure. She just knows her mom's really proud and has extra pancakes tomorrow, and she is not missing out. So no, she's gonna be back in a couple hours. She just has to make her way down the street without being seen.
All right. Do you have any kind of skill for sneaking or anything along those lines?
I do have a little bit of skill for sneaking. Sneaking's one of the few things
roll,
I can
baby.
do.
Let's get a sneak roll.
So it's the body and sneak dice, yeah?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. All right. So that's a whole 5 die. That's not too bad.
All you need is 1 6.
1 6. 1 6. 1 6.
Okay. So you got a success. A couple times you thought you were going to be seen by some of your neighbors who just happened to be walking by windows or looking out, but they turned at just the right time. And as the camera is doing this slow draw down the street, walking with you, everyone, the timing is just like perfect. It's like a Scorsese film. Everything turns just at the right moment for you to continue your walk and your strut. A couple times you duck under a branch or a bush, and you are off into the darkness. Do you want to continue the scene now, or do you want to cut back to it after we go?
I think we can cut back to it. Yeah.
All right, we're going to go to Patrick then. All right. Patrick.
Yes. All right.
It is your scene, your introduction.
So Patrick is walking to his grandma's this evening. It's just 10 minutes away from his house. 5 if he's got a new philosophy or idea he wants to discuss with her. He's wearing his typical monochromatic style. He's got a white and black hat, white and black striped shirt. But the thing that stands out is his purple and black sweater, which is noticeably dirty, almost purposefully so, because he gets it dirty intentionally to use the excuse to visit her. Because she, of course, is the one who knit it. And so he's like, oh, well, if she's the one who knit it, she's the one who has to clean it. She knows how to do it. I can't trust you, Mom, to do this. But he'll, the main thing with him. And it's just like, oh yeah, there's a dog. His grandma has a fantastic dog that always barks when he arrives, but he'll be like, all right, down, Alfie. But Grandma, can you clean this for me?
Well, yeah, of course. Get in here. What are you doing here? Is it night or is it the morning?
It's the evening.
Evening, so it's the same night as Tom's sneaking out. Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you get there. Come in. Have you eaten anything?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Are you cooking?
Well, I'm not cooking, but I had made something earlier and I got to tell you about something really cool. Come in the kitchen. Come quick.
Oh,
look
great.
at this. And she points at this box that you know to be a microwave, but they're pretty new. They're not cheap. Look what I got. I got it secondhand, but it worked. Look at this. Watch this. And she takes some leftovers and she slides it onto a plate and puts it in there. She hits a number and it goes 1 minute and it starts spinning on this little plate in there.
Whoa, spitting food.
It doesn't go too fast. It won't throw it off or anything. And it spins around. She takes it out. And she goes, try it. And she gives you a fork. You're like, a minute? It just came out of the fridge.
Wait,
And it's warm.
is it a time machine? You cook it 2 hours ago and it brought it back 2 hours ago?
I think it's something like that. I don't know. I heard that they were really amazing for heating up like leftovers and stuff. And I can't believe you showed up just as it finished getting installed.
Wow.
Like, you could come in, keep up in a minute, be done. True. That is true. Are you still stuck on some of the Einstein stuff? Because there are other scientists and there are other of that era.
And he will like sneakily open one of the like side pouches, and his iconic item is gonna poke out. It's his little pet rat. Patrick can get some of the food over to him real.
So she goes, so I'm going to go clean that while you finish eating. Are you going to be here long? Because I was going to give you some of the books that I had finished. And of course, when she gives you books, they're nice, but they're heavy. They're kind of a heavy carry. That she doesn't have any of those little paperbacks. You're going to go to school. Well, that's okay. All right, let me go watch this. And you have some time alone to eat, look at the microwave, watch a little TV maybe, although TV is pretty banal. Not sure that fits your life ethos. All right. And you go through the evening. The sweater comes out perfectly, not just washed, but darned. And it's like, it's perfect, of course. And you're ready for school. And do you have other things you want to do this evening, or do you want to wake up walking into school? Like that would be the cut to the scene. Okay. All right. Let's skip back then to Tom's before we get to that, and just kind of get a little bit of linearness for our brains for a moment. Tom's, you sneak out, you're walking down the street. Where are you going and what are you doing?
I think I'm making my way a couple blocks down. There is a huge facility that's maybe like some storage or some robots, the roads. And she is looking for some items that she can like salvage kind of thing. She usually finds stuff that maybe it's necessary. She doesn't know, but if it's going to cause them some trouble, she's going to go ahead and take it. So she's kind of making sure there's nobody around. And she's kind of, all right, cool. Seems like they locked up and left everything alone. So she's just going to kind of pick her way through. There's probably like even like a small enough opening that she can get into the building. And sure. I feel like there's just this fascinating image of this 10-year-old absolutely unfazed by these monstrous vehicles and robots that are stored dormant in this room. And she's just looking for any parts that got left around on the ground, and always looking for some extra spray paint cans that she can put them to use a little bit later.
And you find some. There is silver, there is black, there is weirdly like a hot pink or a magenta.
Ugh, she leaves the hot
never
pink.
come through.
She hates hot pink though. Man, she's leaving that. They can keep that one. She'll take the silver. She'll take the black.
Okay. And you see though that there are machines in here that, unlike the last time you were in here, that look like they're getting prepped for something, like for some kind of use. And you see a little placard that says, deliver on the next day for Technology Day at school. And there's all these boxes with things that look like they're getting ready to be brought over for the school for Technology Day.
Ooh, she's definitely going to at least peek in one of those, see if there's something interesting. Especially because if it's going to bother Miles or some of the other nerds that something doesn't work right, she's definitely grabbing it now.
Yeah, and you peek in, and when you raise the lid and look in, you're kind of taken aback by the feeling you're being looked at from whatever's in the box, in the crate. And there were two little glowing circles, like eyed spaced apart. They didn't move. They were unmoving, unfazed, just slightly aglow.
Do we have anything that's the equivalent of like insight or like a am I in danger? What is my, should I be worried or inquisitive here?
You have investigate, or you have comprehend. Well, no, comprehend for more computers and stuff like that.
Investigate sounds good. I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I apparently I chose the correct activity because I got another 5 dice here. All right, cool. I have 3 6s.
Oh,
all
wow.
right, these dice are coming out of retirement. They are doing me good tonight.
So it says on the box, capital A, capital L, capital M, and then a lowercase a. And on it, it says that is the, hold on, I need to get this acronym again.
ALMA.
Yes.
Cool. Alma.
Yeah.
It's a terrible name.
Unless you're an old lady.
Yeah, but it's a robot. Who's going to name a robot Alma? Someone who really likes their grandma.
Yeah. Oh, man, I can't find where I put that.
I do.
my sidekick says.
There you go.
Yeah.
Great name. Then it's a perfect name. It's Associated Line Maintenance Alpha version, which makes the acronym ALMA.
Does it look heavy? Is this something?
Yeah, it's about the size. It looks like it's about your size, but it looks very heavy. It's metals and tubes and things just all over it.
Is it parts or is it something all put together?
Oh no, it's in a box. It's all together.
Okay. I think Curiosity is 100% getting Tom's. She knows she's got a limited window and has to be back soon. But this looks like something that if she's seen it before Miles gets to, she's gonna love that bragging right. She is legit looking for an activation switch. Can I turn this thing on?
And there is a simple switch on the back that requires a long press. So you find it eventually and you press it and it activates and it does nothing.
No.
That's obnoxious. Nothing at all.
Bad. Nothing. The eyes don't change or anything. I don't want to call them eyes. The iris circle frames do nothing. They just stay the same. You do know that your brother, he's always hooking up computers to do things. So maybe this requires some kind of connection to make it do something, but you don't see any connection equipment here.
Oh man, I'm actually going to need my brother to figure this out.
Darn.
She's going to try lifting it. Is it really heavy?
Oh no, it's heavy. It's heavy.
It's super heavy.
It's as big as you and like 4 times your weight.
All right, then she's going to try and see if one of these eyes can come loose, just so she can like have a prize, something to kind of like say she's here.
You can try and pry it out. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. You could use your tinker skill to tinker it out, which is tech.
Not something I'm good at. Let's try it. I got a 6.
Okay. You find a way, you scratch it up on the way to doing it, but you pop that thing out and it like it's like was twisted in there and you unscrewed it and popped it out and you're like, I got that.
I at least got something to show for my trouble, even I can turn this thing on. She does her best to kind of like remember what it looked like, take note of the box and everything, but she's like, all right, cool. This eye thing is going in the bag, along with any other little odds and ends. Yeah, and sometimes she doesn't really know washers aren't like that exciting, and bolts, but she probably collects a few of them. She figures she could do something with them later, so I think she grabs like a handful of bolts and washers, just like little metal bits and knobs as she's walking through.
Or at least tradable with your brother, so
yeah. Practice slapping around with the hockey stick. It'll be fun.
All right. And I think that's a good place to end the scene.
Yeah.
And we're going to have you and everyone else just be at school, coming out at the end of the school day, a boring, drudgery-filled school day. But the nice thing is you all leave, you hear that bell, that thing go off, and it is like, relief, except maybe for Miles, who actually doesn't hate school. But you all walk out of the classes and we get the scene where everybody kind of pours out and you slowly acquire your hangers on as you walk down the halls and your gang assembles. The next 2 days are some of the best 2 days. Technology Day, if you like that, followed by Halloween the next day. It can't even get better than that. So what do you do when you get out of school? And with these scenes, you can create your own scenes. Like if you have an idea for a scene, you just hold on and you make a scene, because the scenes, these are cuts in a film. So a good idea is a good idea. If it will make a better story, it makes a better story. Let's go with it. But right now you're funneling into the hallway, and as your opportunity to come together for the first time in this movie, we see you as a collective.
I need to have a word with my sibling.
Oh, see, and I thought I was going to have a word with you. What do you want, Miles?
If you screw up tomorrow for me, if you do anything, if you get mom and dad mad, if you get us grounded, if you somehow mess up Technology Day tomorrow, I will never forgive you for the rest of our lives.
Bring it.
2, if you promise not to do anything that will screw up Technology Day tomorrow, you get first pick at breakfast.
Well, you're already getting pancakes, chocolate chip pancakes, right? It's your favorite.
Yeah.
Oh, you're saying, wait, if mom makes a special one, I get to get the one that's like loaded?
Yeah, on the premise that you do not screw up Technology Day.
All right, well, funnily enough, we needed to talk about the same thing, apparently. And Miles just like takes her backpack and kind of like peeks it open. It's like, look at this. This is pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, if anybody else, you want to, is there any other teachers, any supervisors around? All right.
I'm not paying attention. What did you do?
Look at this. And she opens the backpack and you can see this weird robotic eye thing just looking back at you. I'm hoping no longer glowing, but who knows?
No.
I will grab and shut that closed. Not here.
And for sure that's some kind of an optic system, like very advanced. You don't know what that is, but it's something that she shouldn't have for sure.
Staring daggers, like what are you doing doing this in school? I'm like,
well, I made sure there was nobody around. Did you see anybody around? JV, did you see anyone?
Yeah, you're all together and they're having this conversation as you're walking down the hall.
I mean,
so anyone can contribute to this this scene, this conversation.
I feel like you guys can say, like, is there anybody who's the actually keeping an eye out for trouble or who's watching? Do we have a lookout?
I think it would make sense.
No.
I think it would make sense for Bart to appoint
Mark.
himself the lookout, given his outlook on life.
Bart, is there
It's like,
anyone around we got to worry about? Come on.
No, everyone's just focused on leaving the school. No one's looking at us.
Yeah. Miles, you're freaking out over nothing.
yeah, it's nothing until I'm grounded again.
Well, here, don't you want to hold it? And just to, like, really lean into pestering her brother, she reaches and she grabs the optic eye and shoves it straight into Miles's hands. Just to watch him freak out.
I backing up, but definitely grabbing it, put it in the pocket.
Fearful but intrigued in equal measure.
It's something to do with Alma. Do you know anyone named Alma?
No.
I guess we'll find out tomorrow. I saw a cool box for it.
Okay, I just asked you not to screw anything up.
You asked me now. You forgot to yesterday. My bad.
Yeah, in fairness, she did already do it.
You're not helping. I know you think you're helping. You're not helping.
All right.
Anybody think you just like
You two, please, just for once. Just it's too much. It's just too much. Yeah, you got a cool weird thing, but here, really? Tomorrow's Tech Day. The day after is our day.
That's right. And I think.
Don't want to blow that, do you?
Oh no! I'm sorry, AJ. I'm sorry.
It's cool. Good. Just put it away.
What's everyone wearing?
Well, this is
I think you
JV.
broke up from what?
Speaking of Tech Day, what's everyone planning on wearing for Halloween Day?
Oh, I already have my costume. My mom bought me a costume. It's really cool. It's a paladin from Dances and Dragons. I got the whole outfit. You will not believe how
Are
cool
you
it is.
serious again?
Yeah, I am serious.
I'll be the judge. I will be the judge of how cool it is. All right.
Yeah, you don't like anything cool.
Look at there. I can count 4 holes in your shirt right now from this side.
It's a shirt. I get
mean,
good use out of my shirt.
It's not a shirt. It's a rag. You are wearing a rag.
Okay, am I or am I not better dressed than? Look at Tom's.
I'm your kid sister.
Looking at
You're
Tom's
throw
right
me
now.
under the bus like this? I'm already wearing your hand-me-downs. Yeah, I don't have much say.
Exactly. And if that is going to be a hand-me-down, imagine how awful it's going to look in like 3 years. Okay? If it looks like this already. Now, do you have like photos of what you bought or something?
Oh, it's still.
What even is it? You don't even know what it looks like yet, do
I
you?
do know what else. I've seen the package.
Uh-huh.
Got a
And
map?
the thing inside the package always looks like the thing that you wanted.
Yeah.
So do you? So this would be a question. When Halloween is coming up, do you all get together and have like a costume reveal party or something, some kind of a get together where you work on it with your moms who help you like finish the details, or do you just go with whatever's in the package and throw it on?
And whatever.
Like, is there a ritual?
I think there's probably a meeting point. Well, here's the question. I think Tom's will post this, and this will might determine it. Are we wearing our costumes to school on Halloween, or are we being smart, playing it safe, and just wearing it for trick-or-treating?
I was gonna wear it to school.
All right. Well, I know you guys are all
Everyone's
excited
gonna be
about...
wearing it to school.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. This is my first time in middle school for Halloween.
As you're walking down the hall, you see one of the principal's assistants hanging up a sign that says Halloween dance. And you're like, that's not Halloween. On Halloween night, and they're putting up, and it says, tell your parents we'll be open for business and we'll have candy, punch, and a full-on in costume dance on Halloween night. Let's keep our streets safe, in like big magenta letters. Let's keep our
Okay, guys. I like school, but we are not going to this, right?
No. God.
Right.
That sounds
This is rival
terrible.
business at this point.
Boo.
Standing
We can't
around for Halloween
stand for
with
this.
parents.
I mean, how many ways do they want to just make everything suck? Ugh.
Honestly. Well, I was gonna say, I know you guys are all excited about tech computer thing day, but Miles does have to check out his outfit. I gotta finish a few things. Do you guys want to come over, or maybe meet at the hangout tomorrow night? Check out our costumes, see if we're all okay. I think Tom's is definitely coming off with a lot of energy of like, I'm really nervous about my first middle school trick-or-treating. Like, other people are gonna see me. I need to make sure my outfit is really cool. And she looks over at AJ being like, please approve of my costume.
I mean, the seller's gonna be, there's no one over there at the moment. They can't do any more work till it dries out a bit, so gonna have the place to ourselves. Yeah, why not?
Miles, please say yes that we're going.
We're going. Of course,
Yes.
we're going.
Yes. Good.
and you're going when? Tomorrow after school, or
After the
or
tech
today
day,
after school? After tech day.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're doing a show and tell.
show and tell before Halloween.
Right. Just a check. Check off the list. Everything's good. Everything's gonna be fine.
Make sure Miles doesn't trip wearing his outfit.
Don't trip unless you trip me.
Yeah, that's the point. You're not gonna be able to see anything. It'll be easy.
Are there any? And I think this is a place with all the sign going up and everyone getting disgusted at it, and you're walking out with your conversation. This is a good place to probably fade to another scene. Do we want to continue the scenes for the day, or do we want to go straight to technology day? There's things you could do. It's up to you. There may be things you planned on or want to do. Do you have like pre-technology day things you want to do, or do we want to skip to the next day?
I've got one, if that's okay.
Yep. Set our scene.
It's quite late. It's around about sort of like 9:30, and because our house is burnt down, we are staying at the cheapest place in town, the One Season, and he's currently
Motel.
Yes, he's currently, there's like one of those steel walkways outside of the cramped accommodation they've got, and he's leaning on it, just looking out. There's a pool which is full of dead leaves. There's a skunk swimming around in it, and he's just looking out, just like, oh, could it suck anymore? And in his hands, he's got a package, and he's kind of just looks, and it's just like, I suppose it's better than nothing. And basically, they've lost everything. So the Halloween costume he had planned to wear doesn't exist, burnt to a cinder. And so he's left with this package which is bruised and battered and is all that's left, and he's just like, yeah, it's gonna suck even more. Can't wait to get out of this place. Just gotta get out of this place. And then he hears his mum kind of shouting for him to come in, and takes a deep breath.
You don't want to be caught hanging out outside the motel.
Yeah, I'm coming. And he kind of wanders in, really dejected and kind of like,
what you got there?
I hate this year. This.
I know. It's really, I know. This is so hard, I know. But when they get the house fixed, it'll be, I don't want to say it'll be like new, but it'll be refreshed, and we'll have some new things in there. I know it's starting from scratch almost, but at least we have a home we're going to be in soon again.
This side of Christmas? Yeah. We're going to be stuck here having turkey with Denise from 3 doors down. And I ain't going to that. Sorry. Not doing Turkey Day with her at all.
On Wednesday, they have spaghetti at the church. That's always good. You like that, right?
Ooh.
It's Spaghetti Wednesday.
Amazing. Guy can have spaghetti on Wednesday, and who knows, if we're really lucky, maybe it'll be cereal Saturday. I just sucks. Why have we got to stay here? It sucks so much.
Here, do you want some Salisbury steak? I'll heat one up real quick. That's not turkey. That's I mean, you like the gravy. It's so good, right?
No, it's okay. I'm gonna grab some sleep. It's not your fault, Mum. I know it's not your fault. It's gonna be a big year for me. And
she sits down. It can still be a big year. It's not the material things that make it big. Look at you. You have your friends. You can still play music. You still have your drumsticks, and I mean, I know the kit went down in the fire, but we're gonna try and get you a practice pad soon, so you'll be able to at least start working on your rudiments again, right? Are you a rudiments kind of player? Do you care about rudiments, or are you more of a punk rock player?
No, he's very much. He's one of those ones which just feels the beat and just goes with it. Sort of like just a natural player. And he's just I know. I appreciate it. I really do.
We'll get back on our feet. It's just going to take a little time. It's only for it. It won't even be a whole year. Probably.
Cool. Hey, not a problem.
I'll leave you alone so you can get a little rest. And she rubs her hand through your hair in a very comforting way.
Mom, what the hair?
Moms, we can't help it. We love our kids, and you know how it is. And she kisses you on the forehead.
Yeah.
And of course, she has some cheap lipstick that leaves a little kiss mark on your forehead that you probably don't even know is there. And she turns the light out next to the bed.
He just sits there on the center of his bed and is just like, gonna get through this. And then I'm getting out of here. I'm going to get out of here. And he kind of leans back into his bed, closes his eyes, and drops off.
All right. We fade to black from that scene. Are there other scenes you want to do before we move on to the next day? Any ideas that you have?
Yeah. So
all right.
Everyone in Bart, well, not everyone, a lot of people in Bart's life are telling him how exciting all this new technology is. Miles won't stop talking about it. The science teacher, Mr. McCormick, keeps telling me I should be excited about it. So before I go home after school today, I would like to go over to Miles and Tom's house and just sort of quietly like sidle over to Miles and like, so okay, you like this technology stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you remember when AJ's house burned down?
Yeah.
So I kind of was there that night and I was wearing one of my dad's watches. It was something he had just gotten for being at work for like ever. And it was there in the fire. So I'm wondering, and you've seen the other times that I wore it. Do you think there would be anything like that at Technology Fest tomorrow, whatever it is? I'm just completely unaware of how much of a long shot this probably is.
Right.
No.
Hmm.
But the okay. Let me ask. Are you looking to replace it with something better?
Ideally, I would replace it with something exactly like the one that got burned.
Then that's not going to be at Technology Day.
Dang it.
Can Tom's be listening in to this conversation? And then have we ever seen this watch before?
Oh yeah, he's worn it. He's taken it out of the box on his dad's nightstand several times just to be like, so yeah, look what I got, guys.
Well, you know, maybe not at Technology Day, but I bet I could keep an eye out for a similar watch. What's it worth to you?
Tom's.
I'm just saying, maybe one could become available.
Tom's.
And where exactly would you go about procuring this type of item?
You'll just walk into my hands.
Oh, well, I do know how sticky your palms can be.
All right. No. Is there another one in town? Do you know?
Yes.
I'm
gonna just make a claim, yes, that I have seen one of these on somebody else's wrist before.
So what are you thinking? Like watch shop, pawn shop?
Bart, you know that it was a watch he was given for years of service, and it has a little logo of his company. And the company is a company with probably 200 people. So there's probably at least another 8 or 10 somewhere in town. For people who've been there for a long time.
You know, not everyone's wearing a watch.
No, let's go to the pawn shop. Can we at least try to not immediately be criminals the day before Technology Day?
I'll wait till afterwards.
All right, Tom, I'll make you this deal. I'll make you a deal. We'll go and see if there's at the pawn shop today. If there isn't, after Technology Day, you know, I know, all bets are off on Halloween.
You got it. Bart,
Sounds
I
like a
promise
plan.
you, if I see one of those things, you're going home with a watch.
All right,
And
so
you
do we
just
wanna
let me
let's-
know.
All right, let's go to town, see who's around, and we can go to the pawn shop. Okay?
Oh, if it's for sale though, it's on you guys. I haven't got any money yet.
I know you don't have any money. Believe me, Tom. You have not gotten allowance as punishment for the last 3 months.
Weird question. Do you think I can sell things at a pawn shop? That would be a great way to earn some money.
That is what a pawn shop does. But also, they track that stuff and tell the police everything they get.
Ah, man.
You're always worried about the police.
Yeah.
They're more ineffective than that robot that's watering my crops right now.
Yeah, that robot is cool, is doing its job.
The only thing cool about that robot is you can climb on top of it and ride it over the fields, and it doesn't even care. That's the only thing that
That is
robot's cool
also
for.
a benefit. That is part of the cost-benefit analysis.
100%.
All right, well, let's just go into town. I'm sure we'll run into everybody else in town, and we can spread out and find. If we can't find it at the pawn shop, we'll have enough eyes to find a mark. Because again, all bets are off on Halloween.
Since it's currently nighttime, right? It's after school.
It's after school.
Oh no, it's not night yet.
Not night. Okay. Actually, on the way back home, but I don't think it's too much to ask. Maybe we could go by that shed where I got that eye thing. The storage. See if one of you guys can like get the thing to turn on, because it'd be so cool.
I am not ruining my surprise for Technology Day.
Oh, Miles, you never want to do anything fun.
Okay, wait.
That
But
is
if you know how to operate it, think of how much you're going to impress everybody who's there, scoping out, looking for new talent. Come on.
okay. If you are on your best behavior while we go to the pawn shop,
Yes.
and I'm looking at both of you.
Is this the kind of thing you would do just the three of you, or would you gather the rest of the
Oh,
group?
well, I think
I mean, we're going into town where hopefully everybody else is.
Yeah. So we'll then do a crossfade to you leaving this scene and everyone being gathered together on the way to town for a bit. Get everyone into the group. And weirdly, you head to a pawn shop of all things. And the first thing you see on the door is 18 years old to enter. Now the one door is open, but you see that on the other one. There's two doors and one of them's open, and there's like a fan blowing, and there's somebody way in the back sitting behind the desk.
All right, who looks the oldest here? AJ?
No. Thomas.
Just a look. Just a look.
Just do your thing. Cry and say you need you are looking for something for our parents for their birthday anniversary.
I got
James,
you. Okay,
even
boys.
though probably isn't the oldest, does probably look the oldest. They've got like a swagger that kind of makes them feel like they're confident, which makes them look older.
Heck yeah. All right. Okay.
Davey takes his
Miles.
headphones off. What?
Wait, okay. We've got to get in
Dilemma.
There. You got an idea?
We're getting into the pawn shop, and they won't like it if we're under 18. And I want Thomas to cry, but you're also good at talking to people, so maybe like
we could double tag this. I'll go in, I'll pretend JV's my older brother. And then when they start giving him crap because he doesn't look 18, I think you look 18. But if he doesn't look 18, then I'll cry.
That sounds great.
Well, actually, my mom does like costumes for TV shows. I could get her to give me a beard if we do it on Halloween.
no, we have to do it now.
We backup plan. That's the backup plan if this doesn't work. Yeah.
We'll hit the same place twice if this doesn't work.
Yeah, we might need to come back and get that watch.
They won't know
And
me.
Tom's, you actually like the way Bart said that. We'll hit this place twice if it doesn't. There's something about the language is infusing correctly into the group.
La 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 from Mike Miles.
James, are you heading into the pawn shop to see if there's a watch just like the other one here? Hello? Oh, it sounded like you froze for a minute. Are you going into the pawn
And it's
shop?
not great right now. I don't know why, but I am here now.
All right. So are you heading into the pawn shop to see if the watch is here, if a watch like the one that that was lost in the fire is here? Yeah. So you go in. Describe how you walk in, because I want to know how do you strut to look adult?
I will. I'll look at other adults around the area, and do any of them have Walkmans?
Let me see. Anybody with a Walkman? There's one person with a Walkman that is standing and looking at stuff in the pawn shop, just a few feet in, just kind of looking at things in a glass case.
I will just have my headphones down around my neck with the wire dangling to my waist. And I will go in and without saying anything, I'll just start browsing.
Okay. I mean, the first thing you see when you walk in is that the guy who's looking through things, he's looking through cassette tapes, that are, used, but for sale. They're behind that desk. There's also albums, but I mean, albums are so 2 years ago. Of course, they don't buy mixtapes or anything. So it's just, regular, store-bought cassettes.
Right.
But you also see musical instruments up on the wall, and there's even an organ in here on one side, and then you find jewelry. And when you look in there, you do see some watches, and one of them has the company logo. The band isn't perfect, but it does look really similar. And you find yourself with the guy standing in front of you on the other side of the case. Can I help you with something?
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. How much for that one?
Give me. He picks it up, and he puts out a little velvet tray, and he puts the watch on it, and he says, "That one's $64." Which is a fairly costly watch. Did you work for the company?
Cool.
It is.
No, my uncle does.
Well, it's, as far as I know, it's the only one I've seen come through. I guess most people really do keep their watches for. I mean, it is hard to get one. You got to be there for 15 years to earn one. So, you're there for 15 years and you finally get the watch. You value it. So,
well,
would you like me to package it up
if you've
for
been
you?
there for. Well, I mean, 64 feels like a lot. I mean, there's a little framing already. I mean, that strap's basically ready to go.
And he looks at you for a moment. How old are you?
Excuse me?
Can I get a charm roll from you?
Absolutely. 16.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. And he just points to the door, and there's a sign that says, no one under 18. I just got to make sure, please come in and find that I'm some underage kids or something. And he sees all these kids outside, just kind of hanging out by the door. Yes, a couple of suddenly look other places. So.
And all behind my.
I'll tell you what, for $5, I can put it on hold, and you can pay it off when you get the money that you want. I mean, I would hate for you to lose it because someone else came in with the desire to get this watch also. And you know what? Because I think that I think it's a good thing buying a gift like this for someone. You said your uncle, right? Is that who you said?
Yeah.
I'll knock $5 off. I'll go to $59. That should.
Right. So do I have $5 on me?
You tell me. Do you have $5 or do you not have $5? $5 would be pretty good money for just having in your pocket. Although you might have it at your age, 13.
Exactly this.
Would we have scrimped together and sent him in with the few odds and ends and dollars that we had?
You could if you wanted, sure.
So it's like
You
all
probably
crumpled
scrape
and
together
sweaty
like
bills.
12 bucks.
It's all in
13
change.
bucks. Right, you probably scrape together $13 in singles and coins.
And some extra washers.
Yep. That's exactly what's happening right now. And I start counting out the $5 to hold it onto the counter. And I have to like, the counter's like right
Yeah.
here on me,
Right.
like right below my chin.
And the guy is kind of smiling as he's
And so I count out dollars.
hold on, let me get a hold slip. And he smiles as you're pulling the money out and he comes back and goes,
Thanks.
You're breaking up a little. Or is it just me? No, I think it's oh no, Dennis fell again.
Oh,
I'm not hearing you.
oh.
I'm hearing Al.
I've lost
we're
Dennis
losing.
entirely on mine.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what he's doing, and the person who runs the pawn shop will fill out a hold slip with the deposit, the $5 deposit for the watch. Do you think Dennis would have looked to see the legalese in there, because it says it's a non-refundable deposit? I don't think so. Are you okay, Dennis?
Yep. Am I?
Oh, now we hear you.
Yeah, great. So yeah, I'll just pay the $5 and then walk out and tell them what happened.
Well, hold on. You need your slip. And he calls you back and he gives you a hold slip with a number and says what it is. And he gives you the slip and he takes the $5. I'll see you when you're ready to finish the purchase. Nice doing business. And the other guy comes over to buy some cassettes.
I will stop at the cassette rack before I head out, but I won't take anything from it.
There's nothing new. It's mostly old jazz and maybe even a classical two cassettes.
So good.
Just the worst.
I just walk out with my hands up.
Right.
Okay, how much?
Well, with what we scraped together earlier, it's gonna be $59, but we already paid $5, so that means 52 left.
Great. Nice work.
50. Well, first of all, JV, I owe you big time. Tom's, I also owe you big time because this was your idea. But thank you guys so much.
Anytime, Bart.
Do we think we can come up with another $22?
I mean,
We would for Halloween. I mean, like everyone already knows we're the candy people. We just gotta ask for money this time around.
Colorado's candy kingpins over here.
That'd make
kind
a
of,
great sign.
Oh yeah.
And I'm gonna cut to a flashback scene. And who would it be? I think it would be Patrick. Would remember, okay, when you were leaving school and they were putting up that awful sign about the Halloween party, it said in the corner a $50 prize for the best costume and dance donated by The Loop.
Oh, guys, I think I got it. So, you know that dance that we hate and don't want to go to?
Yeah, we're not going to that.
Well, we should probably go to it because there's a $50 prize for best costume and dance. $50.
I don't think any of us are getting best costume anytime soon, unless one of you's got something great up your sleeve.
We got something legendary, I'm sure. I mean, I got something lame.
I'm gonna just go to Miles. I mean, unless someone's got another way of raising money.
I have $30.
What? You've been holding out on me.
Because I am buying Zork.
What you are?
Come on, Miles. You know none of us know what that is.
It's a game, and it's great, and it's amazing, and it costs $30, and I have $30, and I'm willing to give $30 to the cause if you can all promise that you can make the other 22.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can make
But
$22.
it's a good thing we all like
Easy.
you a lot. Because we do.
I'll just ask for Zork for Christmas.
It sounds so
Genius.
lame, Miles. Oh.
I don't understand how you could be so cool and such a loser in one sentence.
One, I don't know how you're judging that because everything I said was cool. Two, amongst us, who has $30 right now?
Fine.
Fine.
Well, if they let kids go into pawn shops, I could
Fine.
make that money in no time.
Did you
I'm
not let
pretty
kids
sure I've
go
got
back
something
and
we
we
could sell.
agreed that nothing can happen until Halloween because you're not messing up my day tomorrow, Tom's.
All right, well, okay. Maybe JV could try and sell some stuff. At the
I
pawn
can sell
shop?
some stuff, and I can win the costume contest.
Dang, that's a
Okay.
brag. All right. And then if we do that, if you win that costume contest, then we're gonna like double our money. I mean, and buy the watch, but you know.
Yep.
Yeah, so
And we're going to have money to buy other stuff to sell later. I mean, like, this is just good business.
We don't need to buy stuff. I'll just go collect things. I mean, come on. You know me. I got it.
when you say collect, you
Pick
clearly
up off
wanna
the
know.
ground.
AJ, you don't want
just
to know.
just a small point.
When you're really short and really small, you find things that are just lying on the ground. Okay.
Did you enjoy that time we spent in the police station? Was that fun?
Oh,
for
come
you?
on.
Oh, that brings
You
back a
gotta bring
hard
that up.
and harsh memory.
What?
I'm merely
on.
asking the question: was it fun? Because I'll be honest, I did not enjoy that.
You know what? It wasn't too bad because they like had me in that whole separate other cell because like I'm a girl, so they were like, "Oh, I guess you have to be over there." So it wasn't that bad.
And what did they
Y'all
call
smell
you
like piss
afterwards?
after yours. I'm sure yours was pretty bad.
What did they call you afterwards? What was the words they used again? Just remind me. A person they will keep their eyes on.
Me, little me. Come on.
Yeah,
I think
I
I
think-
called you Judy.
Juvie.
I'm 10. They won't do anything. I just gotta worry about things next year. Like when you're 11, it's the worst.
Oh,
Oh,
you've
yeah,
got a
you think
really
11's
big
bad? Wait till
surprise when you get to 12.
What?
Yeah.
No, it gets worse.
I'm struggling through it right now.
And you get taller.
Uh,
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
well, I'm making this year count for everything, okay? So I'm getting... Sorry, Miles. I will try and keep it together for the next 2 days, but after that,
All I really want is just a friendly reminder that we have been there and we are
To the clink.
the holding
we
room.
are considered less than desirable in this town at the moment.
I mean,
Just
yeah,
a
since day
passing
one.
thought, just a thing to consider.
Mom
ahead,
and Dad
JP.
always told me I was a surprise, so nothing new there.
Oh, Jay, first of all, that wasn't
Doesn't surprise me.
that wasn't even our fault, and they didn't have anything on us anyway.
Yeah.
It's true.
Sorry, like the police actually care
I think
about
this is a
that
good
kind of
place to
thing.
Cut the scene. Does anyone have another scene they want to do, or do we want to cut to the next day?
Oh, can we sneak into the...
Oh, I'm sorry. You wanted to go to you wanted to go to the place. Okay, so you take them right. We cut to you showing them your secret entrance to this warehouse of technology goods, which Miles didn't know you knew, and probably is not sure whether he should be offended or angry that you're doing this to technology people that are doing things for the betterment of the world.
The betterment.
Now, Miles, I see that look on your face. But you know that stuff like this is Tom's bread and butter, and we just gotta let her do her thing.
But
And don't you want to know what else is in there?
okay, let me ask you both this question. And answer honest. Do you sneak around your houses to find your gifts before your birthday or before Christmas?
I don't have a house at the moment, so.
Oh shit, man! Oh, Miles,
That's a big no from me.
Inconsiderate.
I'm
Ooh.
talking about in the past. AJ,
That was a big slip up, Miles.
Yeah.
why am I at fault? I asked a simple question.
You doing all right, AJ? You okay? That was a mean thing Miles said.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all good. All good. Christmas.
To answer,
Yes.
to answer your question, yes.
I don't need to because I just put on my cute little face, and Mom usually tells me everything. I even know what you got for your birthday before you did.
So, who is on the lookout while you're doing this? Is Bart the lookout again?
Always on lookout duty.
Do you go into this warehouse, or do you stay outside the warehouse?
Oh no, you won't catch me going in there, but I do like the idea of my friends checking something out.
I'm
right.
gonna keep Bart company, I think.
Okay, so two on the outside look,
Yeah.
keeping an eye out and everything.
Just casually hanging out,
Definitely-
just chatting,
I'm
looking less
only-
suspicious.
I'm
We need
only
Miles
going
because you gotta
inside.
turn it on.
I'm only
Patrick,
going inside so you don't break anything. I'm only going
feel like-
inside to make sure that you don't ruin anything. That's the only reason why I'm going inside.
okay, fine. Patrick might be the other key to solving this puzzle of whatever the heck it is or what it does.
Great.
So you're saying I can't solve the puzzle?
I think you can maybe turn it on. All right, fine. You know what? Bet I'll give.
No, we already
Hmm.
know. No bet. No
Oh,
bet.
Man, you're fun.
No bet. We already have an agreement that you still haven't even upheld.
All right, well, you guys just be best friends, work together really nicely, and make this cute little girl find out what that thing does.
All right.
So you sneak in, and when you get in, this is the first time that you've gone in, and you realized in the area that you normally go to, there are some lights on in there, and you hear some voices just talking. Outside, though, the two of you, just as they slide in and get another minute or so in, you see Greg Halverson, who is, of course, the worst, the head of the group, your rivals, cross town, and the rest of the group walking this way down the street. They don't see you, it seems, but they're in full force. There's all 5 of them. I had to look at how many that I had. I'm like, how many are there? 5. And they go over to, weirdly, the music shop, which, I mean, you knew 1 or 2 of them were musicians or something, but you don't really know much about them. But they go in there and they start looking at musical instruments or something,
JV, is that
which makes no
who
sense.
Is that who I think it is?
Yeah.
You don't think that they might be trying to win the prize money from the dance, do you?
Of course they are. Of course they are. When anything goes wrong, you can guarantee those loot sticks are Right at the center of it.
Prep school idiots. Oh, so what are we gonna do?
We need to spoke their wheels.
All right, I like the sound of that. Any ideas?
As you're looking across, Al, you see the thing that is almost surely the funniest thing you've seen in a year. The guy, Greg, the big tough guy, he's playing a flute. And it looks like he actually knows how to play a flute. Like you can see him doing it right, and you're like, there's no for cameras to exist in your phones.
Yes. That's as unexpected.
So hear me out. Hear me out for a second. The watering robot on our farm doesn't always work properly. We have to, replace the battery sometimes. Sometimes a part falls off. We got to put it back. And every now and then, when I just don't feel like dealing with it, I might just grab a little knife from the kitchen and slice through a cable or something, just so that it's down for a few days and someone from the loop has to come and take a look at it. Now,
that's
what I'm saying is sabotage.
Okay, because you said knife, and I was a little bit concerned.
Yeah, well,
but
we always have
sabotage.
Yeah. Hey. I'm just thinking a little sabotage. We're not, we're not violent criminals. We're normal criminals.
I mean, most of those old buildings have got built-in sprinkler systems, right?
And Marcy, you see through the window, she's the littlest one, but she's also like the craziest pyro you've ever seen. is wearing and playing the tuba. It's just like so comical. Why aren't they looking at the instruments that cool people look at? These are like, and then it dawns on you, oh my God, are they band kids? Not like real band kids, but like school band kids. And it just strikes you, and you it's true, and it's so painful. There's no
way
embarrassed by the band kids from the other school.
There is no way we can let them A, take that money away from us, and B, take the money away from us with whatever the heck they've got going on over there.
No. Yep. Okay. So what are we thinking? Setting off the sprinklers, sending them running home.
Yeah. I'm thinking, maybe we could like turn off the power during their performance.
Ooh.
Just really embarrass them the way they should be with these instruments they're picking.
Now there was I might have accidentally seen a film where this stuff gets dropped on somebody when they're at like a prom and they get covered in blood. I'm not saying blood. I'm just saying some sort of flour-based sludge would get into that tuber and other equipment, maybe?
We do have several bags of manure on the farm. I'm sure nobody would mind if 1 or 2 or 3 went missing.
Oh, the greatest thing ever. Okay, we're doing that. Excellent.
Yes.
It may not be the worst year ever. All of a sudden, it may not be the worst year ever.
Actually, yes, that is the first time I've actually been happy since the house burnt down. She's like, oh, this is going to be the greatest thing ever.
And we're going to cut at those words to the inside of the warehouse where the other 4 are working their way. There are crates in here, and there's actually, it sounds like a truck, like that's on, And are you all trying to be sneaky, or are you staying? Like, what are you doing?
Upon hearing voices, Miles wants to go.
Okay.
Like
That's-
tugging people, like
That's all it took was a little more danger for you to be involved. You don't like light danger, you like full-on danger.
yeah.
Tom's, it is so weird seeing Miles piqued interest at a risky maneuver. The other two, you hear the voices and it almost sounds like the drone of your teachers. Like these sound like educated people talking about science-y things or mathematical things. And they start suddenly talking about the connections are not stable at the moment. Make sure that we keep the sentience program on the computer there, that it's not ready for full release, but the kids are going to love it when we go showing it to them. Does anybody know what happened to the optics on Alma? Like they came out, they fell out or something, and as you're sneaking in, like there's some crates you can kind of climb over or something, and you kind of see down into the room, and they're boxing up stuff, getting it ready to put in the truck to take to the technology day the next day. And you see this robot out of the box, and it's got 2 legs. It has unusual articulations in the joints of its legs and arms. It has almost a human-like form, but not quite. And it doesn't, like, you obviously couldn't mistake it for human with all the cables and the plates and stuff holding it together. And it has on the side of it allied line maintenance. I forgot what the other part was. Alpha version 2 or alpha version 1. And they have a computer connected to it through a port on the back. And this computer, it fits in this person's hand. Not a desk, not even a laptop. It is a hand. And he's punching keys. And then the robot will move a little bit. And he goes, check this out. They're going to love this. Tomorrow I'm going to make it. I'm going to make Alma do a little dance. And he presses it, and the robot's little legs go up super slow, like barely a dance. And then the next one, and its arms move out a little bit. Does anybody have any really slow music? And they play something like, what would be good to go with that? I don't know exactly what would be the best, but something like a really slow, maybe The Cult or something. No, The Cult may be too late, too late. Cars has kind of a not too fast beat. How's this sound? And it can't keep up with that. Can you slow the music down? And they slow the music down, and of course they don't realize how awful it sounds, but it's slow enough that the robot can move to it appropriately.
It's incredible.
And they're like, oh, they're gonna love this. And this is like just a line maintenance robot. It's like nothing. Can you imagine if we got them in? If we could get them to come to, if we could get the kids to be allowed to come to the loop and see the stuff that we're doing with the other programs. Oh my God, they would love this. And we could get with every kid in there would probably sign up to be an employee within a year. I don't know why they don't let them all in, but whatever. We have to make this count for us. And the eyes of the robot are just sort of like the eye of the robot. It's changing colors. I say, have it change colors with the music. And they do it. And it starts making the eyes change colors almost like with the beat.
I think I am bodily holding Miles back.
Miles is having trouble not leaning further and further in, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you are keeping him back. Who has the little optic
Miles.
While you're being held back, you feel it kind of in your pocket rubbing against the crate. And you're like, oh, I have that eye.
Mm-hmm.
That's an optic.
I'm going to pull it out and see
Okay.
if it is somehow working while
It's
that
not.
thing is up there. Okay.
It's not.
I
But
don't
you
look-
know, you can see it's
I will-
exactly the fit.
Yeah, I will look at Tom's with like daggers. And then I'll say, okay, you find somewhere that makes sense to hide this as it fell out. So go hide this somewhere that it looks like it fell out, but they can get it back and fix that cool robot.
Oh man, you're so lame.
And one
Like, this is-
of them laughs and goes, "This'll work." And they slide over an eye patch. They'll love that.
Never mind.
Come on, we can keep the eye. They're fine. It's dressed up for Halloween.
Can somebody go get us a pirate costume? We just need the hat because that'll fill it out with the eye patch. The kids will love that. They'll be in hog heaven.
Miles, just put it back in your pocket. Keep it. Call it a day. It's a freaking awesome prize, and you know.
A little souvenir.
Yeah, I'll put it back in my pocket.
Yes. I think as soon as the attention is not on Tom's again, Tom's is looking around for more things to pocket.
Well, if you could get over to this tray, there are some like tools. There's a little set of tools, but you'd have to sneak over and it'd be fairly close to the truck. And, that would really put you in real danger and oh my God, the face on Miles,
It's
you're
happening.
Freak out.
Oh yeah, it is happening. I think are we at this point starting as a group to start leaving the room now that we've seen what it can do?
Yeah, I mean, I if it looks like they're doing more things, no.
It looks like they're starting to box up.
That's fair. Yeah. So then Tom's is waiting for like everyone's attention, including the people operating it, is on this robot, and she's gonna sneak over to this tray.
All right, I need a sneak roll, of course.
Sneak roll.
0
Okay.
sixes.
Ooh, 1. I got 1.
You got 1. So Miles, you're heading to the thing and you turn to say something quietly to Tom's and you realize Tom's is not there. Everyone else has slid through the hole already and it's just you. And then Tom suddenly comes over the crate, flying over the crate with something in her hand. You don't know what it is. And then she sneakily slides into her pocket before you saw something. You don't know what it was, and it was in before you could do anything about it. Hey, where did fools go? You hear from over there.
What are you waiting for? Let's go.
Daggers.
Don't be so lame. Go.
I'm making sure you get out first.
Good brother. Good brother.
You get out. You slide out. Outside, though, you see Al has the biggest smile on his face and never smiles anymore. All 4 of you slide out and see him like, what? And the other kids had left the music shop a little while ago. They didn't see you.
Did you see anything? Wait, what?
Yeah.
What?
We
What's
saw
making you so happy?
more of a someone than a something.
Oh.
That's fine.
I'd spill it.
It's nothing really, was it?
Like a rock star?
I don't know if I would say that it was
Definitely
How
someone.
wouldn't he wouldn't carry about a rock star? Come on.
I'm just gonna tell him, Jay. I'm just gonna tell him. Halverson and his group of loopsticks were over at the music shop, and it turns out that they are all huge band geeks.
Oh,
Okay.
cool. Good for them.
That was awesome.
The ones that are always like messing with us.
Yeah.
We're getting beat out and embarrassed by bands.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But not for long. Because guess what's gonna end up inside their instruments not too long from now?
I don't want to hear this.
I want to hear it.
It's gonna be manure right from my family farm.
Oh,
Okay,
And it
guys
was a
wanna do
special
this?
family
tell
recipe.
me that this is going to be on Halloween and not tomorrow.
Yeah, it'll be on Halloween.
yeah. Why? Yeah, why not?
All right, Halloween.
Do they have like a performance coming up or something?
I assume they do. They're buying instruments and practicing and whatnot.
We reckon they're going to try and win the money.
Oh,
Can't let them do that.
What is that? How is playing an instrument the best costume?
You're gonna dance with their instruments because no one will dance with them.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
costume.
Halloween dance.
Who knows? Maybe some of them will be playing and some of them will be dancing, but yeah, they won't enjoy it for long.
That's pretty.
Mhm.
That's pretty gross. I love it.
Oh, it's extremely gross. But it will be on
How are
Halloween.
we gonna get it in?
These are Halloween
just a
discussions.
house.
These are Halloween discussions. These are not the day before Technology Day discussions.
Well, fine.
Maybe
what did you
we'll
guys
find
then?
something at Technology Day to help us.
I do not know of a technological manure delivering system that currently exists.
That's
Okay.
too bad. That
What
actually
about the
sounds
thing we
useful.
just saw? That thing could carry bags.
Yeah,
That's all it
if
really
there's-
needs to be able to do.
Can we control that thing? That'd be amazing.
Or maybe there'll be some type of like beaming up technology like from Star Trek and we can just beam it into their flutes or whatever.
I do not have time to
Beam
explain.
it into like right
Technology
above
is
them and it just
impossible.
dumps on them.
Yes.
Thinking inside the instruments, so you go to blow the trombone and there is an explosion of sheer horrificness.
I mean, it'll really paint the picture of how we feel about this dance. So,
It would send a message.
I have a lot to prepare for tomorrow. I cannot be a part of this planning. right now.
Prepare.
What are you preparing, Miles?
I have a lot to get prepared for tomorrow. This is my one shot.
He has to be mentally prepared. He's gonna sit in his room thinking about what he's gonna see, maybe, and not actually doing anything.
No. This is my one shot to convince the scientists from the loop to put pressure on Principal Harrison to finally get a computer room. And
Is anybody
I have
hungry?
yeah.
Yeah.
Milkshakes?
Mhm.
Okay, let me break it down for you, right? Harley Davidson, yeah? Electric guitar, Walkman. We don't need anything more advanced than that. That has got everything covered.
That's a good list. They're like the manure
Technology can
delivery
just
system.
stop now. I'm done with it. It's fine. We have peaked, is what I'm saying.
Peaked in middle school.
I don't know if you take a handheld computer. I know that sounds a little very
Ouch.
coming from me and not from Miles, but they had this computer that they were holding in one hand.
In one hand, do you even
It was really
understand?
cool.
Oh, one
Yeah.
hand. Wow, that is going to change the world. Oh, we will have little things in our hands that we can control things with. That's never going to
Oh,
happen.
like that watch, like the ones where you can like do different things on them.
Like the James
that-
Bond
watch.
watches.
Watches?
Yeah.
I quite like those. I'll give you
Yeah, think of that, but it can do more things. Anyways, I have a lot to do tomorrow. You all want to prepare your master poo plan or whatever. I can join after I've made my
I like that.
presentation.
That's what we're gonna call it, the master poo plan.
Master poo plan.
Master poop.
Yeah.
All right, I just after school
The-
tomorrow, after I've made
the
my
MPP.
after the loop scientists have agreed to give us equipment to the school, I'm all yours.
Yes, and I tell you what, I'll have your back on Technology Day, and I'll tell the Loop people how great the watering robot is and how I would love it if there were.
Having to convince them.
The manure delivery robot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell them that they need to make that. That'd be great.
And I think this is a good place to cut the scene and take a break. We've been in for 2 hours, and I would like us to get to the next part soon after. So, Chenoa, why don't we go to the be right back screen, and we'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, we're going to cut to Technology Day. We can skip the night before and all that. We know what Miles is doing, and even if we don't, I don't think we should know.
Yes.
It's whatever the tech gods would have a kid who's becoming a tech god do. That's exactly what it is. If you saw Weird Science, no, that's not the right movie for this. War Games, man, maybe not either. I don't know, maybe.
War Games, but before the war part.
Yes. And Miles, we're not going to talk about how everybody's dressed, but I do want to know how Miles goes to school, because Miles wore a shirt with holes the day before.
All right. So, Miles in a crisp white button-down dress shirt, perfect tan corduroy pants with a perfect black belt, and very, very new squeaky loafers.
Okay. Do you have a pocket protector?
Just about to ask.
Do you even care about your shirt? Come on.
No.
He's not carrying a pin in his pocket then, obviously.
No. All my stuff are in my big backpack that I have, because I have like a lot in there right now.
Yeah, including a pen case. That you don't need a pen protector if you have them in a case. Makes perfect sense. And are you the first kid at school today, or are you the last kid at school? So
no, I am the first. I am there. I have a lot of people I need to talk to. I need to tell everybody that.
And you get to school, and you can see the little glass windows and all the doors that have the little crisscrossing green lines of whatever that is in them. I don't even know what it is. You can see them, but the doors are locked, and you're locked out of the most important moment of your life. So it forces you into a long pause.
Well, of course, I had to bring my sister with me because our parents had to drop us off at school, and I demanded to get there early.
The unwilling second person there.
So this is the room where you can talk to people from the loop that are in STEM, the scientists, the mathematicians, the even philosophers, because they also consider the implications of their science and study, not just how to achieve it. The loop is a much deeper thing than many other scientific research facilities. And then you hear the clank of something down the hall. And the only thing down the hall is the gymnasium, which, oh my God, maybe someone's playing basketball.
Yeah. All right. So do I see somebody who looks like they are fairly in charge and important with the loop?
With the loop, no, but you do see the principal coming down the hall.
I want to talk to him.
Oh, good to see you here, early Miles.
Yes, it is.
Of course.
Thanks to technology that I woke up early and got here on time.
I agree. Today is the day that I will let you win all the arguments about technology.
Great. Then can we finally get a computer in the school?
Except if they involve funding.
But you can. I know you've gotten a grant before. I know you got a grant from the loop and you built that stupid hockey rink.
Well, yeah. You know how many people that the hockey rink supports?
Yeah, like your sister right here.
Yeah, like 11 people on a team or whatever is on the hockey team.
And the fans that are there.
We support everybody in the school, which is like 400 people.
you know what? Maybe we should build a robotics team, and you can use it when it's off season and use it for that. How about that? If you can build that, I tell you what, I'll talk to them about seeing if they'll donate one of their computers to the school.
I already have a plan. I already have. Don't worry about it. By the end of the day, we'll have a computer and a robotics team at this school.
All right. Well, there you go. See, negotiations. All it takes is that and money or donations. I'm okay with getting it if it's donated.
For something that wasn't supposed to miss Kelly fun.
And how are you doing, Toms? It's nice to see you not behind bars for a change.
What are you talking about? It was the one time, and my brother was with me the entire time.
That is true.
I
thought you were supposed to be watching. And he turns and starts heading down to where that clank sound was coming from.
I will turn to Tom's. Whatever you do to that individual is 100% okay by me.
Yes! And I think Tom's today is unfortunately in a god-awful pastel pink dress that her mom had picked out for her to wear for today. Her hair is somehow kind of mangled back into a ponytail. She does still have her hat on. But she's just like looking for any excuse to like move about and like get out of this itchy thing. Can I mess with him right now? Is that okay? Like he's not in his office.
Free reign. I'm going to the gym.
Yes. And I think Thomas is looking around for one of the crew to come with her to go play some pranks on the principal.
They start arriving soon after. It was just a little while that you got there before. And it's kind of the thing where when the bell goes off, suddenly the halls fill with the kids coming in. It's just that fast. And the rest of you all arrive. You already know that Miles is here. And because of that, Tom's is somewhere around.
Yeah, I want to make sure that JV sees my new outfit, and I took a shower, and I combed my hair. I did all of the things.
Perfect. And you get into the rest of you arrive at school just like you expected. And Bart, you see a very interesting thing going on just outside in the front. There are things called magnetrine vehicles in this world that hover. They're vehicles or craft that hover, and they can fly or hover, whatever, and they ride on the magnetic waves of the earth. So they can sit still, they can move at any speed. And you see one that's about the size of a bottom of a crate, and it's just floating and hovering, and there's a person controlling it with a hand glove that seems to be moving it up and down. It's carrying things and moving them around. You're like, wow, that would actually be useful on the farm to be able to move stuff, because it looks like it seems to have, from what it's moving, like no weight limit that you would hit easily. And just like as he moves his hand, it moves it to a place and it lowers it and raises it up. They're like, why don't they have that on the farm instead of the watering thing? But it was interesting. Al, you arrived too, seeing that. And, it just sort of cool. Technology Day is cool, even if you're not into the science.
Yeah, I think Bart just really quickly wants to approach the person controlling this thing and just go, and what on God's green do you call that contraption?
Oh, it's a magnetrine lift. Why don't you try it? And he takes the glove off, and the thing just sits there hovering 15 feet in the air with like big bags of beans and stuff. And you move it around. And do you do the thing to flip it upside down? That's what I thought I saw.
Yeah, because Bart doesn't know what he's doing with it. It's the first time he's
as soon as you flip it over, it flips over, and then the whole thing comes down and kunk. And then you flip it back.
Oh,
and it
Okay,
flips over and
I have a question. Is there anything I could potentially do to try and distract this guy so that we can steal this glove? I'm kind of thinking that I want to try. What I want to try and do is to direct his attention away. So I'd be like, "Hey, is that crate supposed to be smoking like that over there?"
And the guy looks. Where are you pointing?
Over
There shouldn't be anything
there.
smoking anywhere.
Over there. Can you not see the smoke coming from over there?
And he takes a few feet
And I'm like,
in the direction
I'm
pointing.
like, run.
yeah, I'm just gonna sort of let's say I have my backpack on me and the glove just sort of I stick my hand in the backpack while it's on my back, and when I pull it out, the glove's not on it anymore.
Okay. I'm going to cut to the other two coming in to the school before I come back to you. So, James and Patrick are coming in, and you see them, the two of them, messing with this glove and magnetrine vehicle and everything. And you see some scientists come out, and you can tell they're scientists because, oh my God, they look so much like scientists. The white lab coats, everything. And this woman is like, I don't see it. And you hear over here, do you see it? Oh my God, we got to find it. Where'd it go? Who hooked that up to that? And you can see concern on their face, and they just kind of spread out and start heading in different directions.
JV, what do you think they're looking for?
I don't know. Do you think someone did that? Let's follow this one.
Yeah.
And one of them goes over and talks to the person who was teaching how to use the glove, and distracts him and says, "We gotta go find." You hear him whispering something. He says, "I'll be right back." And he goes, and the rest of them, he leaves this stuff and heads somewhere into the school with the other one. And it's almost like they forgot about the glove, and even the magnetrine vehicle, like the lift.
We didn't plan for this. I mean, we gotta take it, right? We're not gonna be back.
It'd be irresponsible if we just left it.
If we
Right?
just leave it lying around, someone might hurt themselves with it.
Exactly.
All right.
And then if somebody asks for it back, we can not say anything.
Yeah, not say anything.
Okay, I would like to take back the thing I said yesterday. I'll add this to the list of 3.
Good talk.
I quite like this.
Miles would pat you on the back probably if he was there. Okay, so I'm gonna cut to the school, and in the gymnasium, you hear sounds that go king, 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 and they disappear. And all you see from where you're at is a door close on the other side of the gymnasium. And as you're getting there, the rest of the group has just caught up. Although I don't know what you wanted to do with the magnetrine vehicle, where you wanted it to go. You could drive it wherever you want, and then stash it or take it. But it's pretty big to take because it'll float around everywhere.
Can we stash it in a bush somewhere and power it down temporarily?
Absolutely. The glove has all that.
Yeah. So I think we just find a nice big hedge and
yeah. You slide it into the hedge, power it down, hide the glove. The four of you catch up with Miles and Tom's as they're heading into the gymnasium, and the gymnasium's mostly empty. There's the principal is talking to down at the other end, is talking to some people. Looks like, I don't know, people from the loop that are not the scientists people. Maybe it's probably boring, even more boring things like accountants.
They're the worst. They are the worst.
They get in the way of all the good purchases. And suddenly from behind you, these scientists come running in and start and I mean, scientists never are running. They're literally running, and they head over to the where those people are at, including the principal, and start talking to them.
Well, those are the people I need to talk to, so I'm heading over there.
Okay. You get over there, and there's like a look of like a little bit of concern on their faces. Can I get from you on your way over I want to make sure I use the right skill. I think this is are you actually, before you go, are you going alone or are other people following you over?
Well, the principal's over there, and that's who I got to mess with, so I'm following.
Anyone else?
I think so. Where's the machine that we just took?
They stashed it in some bushes. They kept the glove though, so they can take it out of the bushes whenever they're ready.
I want to hover within earshot and be available in case of emergency.
All right. So you're close enough, and I think I don't even know if I think between the group somebody will end up overhearing as you're getting closer. Alma disappeared. We're not sure where she went, but Kerr here plugged it into the Sentience app, and I mean, it doesn't have the RAM to handle a Sentience program, but it must have gotten maybe enough to, well, I don't know what, but now we don't know where it went. We left it for a moment, and now it's gone, and so we're not going to have a robot for the rest of the day, I don't think, here. And the kids are going to be super upset, but beyond that, we got to find it, because I mean, it's not ready for use, and it has programs on it that are not supposed to be on it, and they're experimental. And the principal turns. I don't know if any of you have met. This is Miles and his sister Tomas. Miles, I know you had a proposal. Here, I'm going to leave you with. We got to go do something real quick. Can I leave you with the accounting team, because they're. Okay. What were you looking for me? And he is. Well, I don't know. The principal says, okay. Well, were you looking for me?
No, I was just going to check with our wonderful friends from the loop when they thought the assembly would start, but it sounds like it's not starting now, and there's so many other great technology day things to get done that I will leave you all to it, and we will just work on other projects for right now until the assembly is ready to go.
Well, the assembly is going to happen now. We're going to get it going. We're having problems with one of the displays, and you know what, Miles? Why don't we put you in charge of getting the assembly started, and we'll let them, because I got to go take care of something else with them. Why don't you get it started? Have you ever, and he puts his hand on your shoulder, have you ever given a speech to people who want to hear about science?
Miles.
Principal, nobody wants to hear about science.
And you look over in the bleachers, and you
I
can
think
see they're about.
I think Tom's just like totally on board with the idea of her brother doing a speech, and she's like, What are you talking about, Miles? I love hearing you talk about science. It's the most exciting thing. And think of all these other kids who've never gotten to hear you go on and on about something that you love.
And in the bleacher, there are about 8 or 9 kids, and you know half of them are the AV club. So that is pseudoscience at best.
At best.
And there's 1 or 2 other kids that you know.
AV Club is just plugging things into other things. Everybody can do that.
But you know that
Wow.
the other 3 or 4 are, you wouldn't call them rivals because they're so much below your rank, but they're probably going to turn out to be engineers instead of real scientists.
Mechanical
Yikes.
engineers.
Maybe an architect in there.
Oh, that's the worst.
But at least they respect math. That's the one thing you give them some credit for.
One shining glimmer in a sea of darkness. Seeing like I look at Tom's and I lean down. I'm like, I want to find the robot. I don't want to do a speech.
Okay, look, I'll go look for the robot. You be impressive. This is what you want to do. You want to show off to the scientists. Come on, this is actually.
None of the scientists are here. They're looking for the robot.
And the AV
Okay.
club is like, one of the AV club people comes over and goes, okay, we have the camera set up, so it'll be recorded, principal. So just so you know, I just want to let you know, are we going to put this onto the public access TV, or are we going to just record it for posterity here?
Come on, Miles. Come on.
It's going to go to the TV, of course.
They're gonna see it later.
All right. I will go get prepared to give my speech.
And as you go to get prepared, the principal puts his arm on your shoulder and says, all right, here you go. Everybody, Miles is going to be the one to introduce and start Technology Day for us. And that 7 or 8 people. I'm going to cut away to the rest of the group, who I'm sure is not staying to watch Technology Day
Good luck,
kick
bro.
off.
Bye.
Absolutely gone.
Yeah. Let's find this robot.
Can I get investigation checks from the rest of the group? And this is the kind where you can do it collectively. So you can combine your dice, but you need 5 6s to succeed between you collectively. So whatever your investigations are, you need to pull them together.
How
Okay.
do luck points work again?
You have none? Well, I mean, you may not need any. See if anyone else gets enough.
Can I utilize my iconic item, my pet rat, Patrick II, to help me investigate?
Yes, of
Patrick.
course. Rats are always used.
What?
And
Let's go.
you know, perfect for investigations.
I had 0.
So 0 0. You may be using some of your luck if you want.
I'm ready. I'm 10 for a reason.
I also have 0.
10?
I'm 10 years old, so I have 5 luck.
Oh,
Right.
I got 1 6.
Okay. So a luck allows you to reroll all your failed dice
Great.
that are not 6s. So
Great.
which are fails. So you get to reroll if you
All
use your luck.
5. Well, my luck had to run out at some point with all my 6s earlier on. I'm gonna use can I use a second luck point? On
No.
the same. No. Okay.
I'm going to use a luck
So-
too.
Okay.
If I could figure out how to use a hockey stick for investigation, I'd use those dice. But that seems a little
Yeah.
seems a little unusual.
I got 2. 2
Okay.
6s.
So we're at 3.
2.
How many do
3,
we need?
We need
5.
5.
And Chris
I
is
will
muted.
do
He's
more.
got 1.
Yes, I got 1 with my
So we
luck.
have 4
4.
total.
Yeah.
I will use a luck point then and re-roll. And yep, I got none.
So you're at 4.
We need 5, you said?
Yeah, Dennis,
Yes.
you want to re-roll your
All right,
ones
I
that
gotta.
weren't sixes?
It's only 4 dice that I'm re-rolling, but chances are non-zero that we get the last one here. Nope.
So close.
Okay.
Sorry, Miles. We should have brought you with us.
So Miles begins the speech. Everyone heads out of the gym looking for the robot, and you start scouring the school. Miles, we cut to you sweating beads. It may be the lights are hot, or maybe not.
Mhm.
And a couple of the junior scientists, probably the ones when you graduate will be the lead scientists, you assume, because you know they'll probably be as old as 27 or 28, probably heading up entire industries in this world by then, since they work for the Loop. Even they sit down to kind of enjoy your speech. And the lights go on, and then the lights of the gymnasium dim for you. And there's a podium. And your first speech to 12 people is upon you.
Look, I know what you're all thinking. Oh, machines and wires, screens that glow ominously in the dark. All the things movies have said for us to be afraid of, but technology isn't evil. It's not a bully. It's not faceless and uncaring. Technology is me at 2 a.m. discovering new things, programming new horizons. Technology is the reason that the impossible can become possible. Every generation gets one chance to change the rules. Fire, the wheel, electricity, and now the loop. Things flying through the sky, wonders every day, making our lives better, easier, letting us enjoy more of our time without having to worry about how to add up a bill, how to make ends meet through accounting. Technology gives us freedom. We can fly from one edge of the earth to the other now, thanks to technology. All of these things have helped us improve our lives and have helped humans reconnect with other humans throughout the world. Sure, technology can be messy. Sure, it moves fast. But you know what else moves fast and is messy? Rock and roll.
And you get some applause. You thought even AV Club was going to get bored, and they stand up and applause that.
Everybody is sometimes scared to move out of what is comfortable, but progress helps us see new horizons. This is our moment. We should not be afraid of the machine. We should not fear technology, because technology can never replace the human spirit. It can only help us be better.
And on that, we're going to cut to outside where the rest of you are like in a Scooby-Doo thing, running from room to room, down the halls, looking for things, just back and forth after this amazing
Benny Hill
speech.
theme plays.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, would it be possible to do a push roll, re-roll? I just was going back through to see if there's anything else I
Yes.
can do.
You can push it.
I'm gonna try one more time, see if I can get that last success.
Now, to do this,
Ooh,
before you do
yes.
this, you have to take a condition
Ooh.
to do a push. If you want.
Ooh.
Now, what condition are you willing to take for this? So the conditions are upset, scared, exhausted, or injured. What would make sense for? So describe how you're going to push it.
Yeah.
And tell me how you're going to, what the condition is you're going to take to do it.
Oh, I feel like if everyone is staying kind of ground level looking for this robot, I think Tom's is going to find something to climb and get up high.
Okay.
The rope in the
let's
gym.
go with scared. She's not scared of anything. Let's have her be scared because she climbs up to like the top of the gym or something like that, and gets scared of heights kind of thing. So she might see anything, but I don't know if she's going to make it back down.
Well, I think you all left the gym, so it's not the height of the gym. It would be the height of the school. You'd be climbing
the
the
outside,
school.
like climbing the outside of the gym.
Yeah. You're able to, weirdly, the little ladder is down.
Yeah.
And you can get to the top of this building and you could see all around.
Yeah.
And everyone's looking and you take the chance. You climb up, and it's the first time you realize that you're really afraid of heights. You've never been afraid of anything else. And this is just terrifying. Roll your dice.
Alrighty.
You got this.
I got one.
Yeah.
Out at the edge of the school, by the bleachers of the football field, you see something move in the bushes, and you realize it's the leg of a robot. And worse than that, you also see one of the scientists out there, kind of following. Maybe it's footprints in the mud of the football field. And you know that at that moment you realize they're going to find this robot before you do if you don't do something, because it's leaving footprints in the mud. It's so heavy, it's leaving them.
Yeah. Thomas is looking around for any of our crew. And
they're checking inside. You'd have to go inside and get them, probably.
Oof. Okay, so I got to get back down. And
actually, you know what? I'll let you decide. Are any outside? Do any of them come outside while you're up there? It's your scene, not mine.
Bart.
Yes, I also came up. My lookout duties. I was waiting at the bottom of the ladder to make sure no one spotted Tom's.
Thanks, man. So Tom's is like feeling super scared of the heights right now. And she should be poking her head down or climbing down, and instead she's just like her head's behind the wall of the building and waving her arm, like trying to get your attention. Bart,
what?
I'm not gonna make it there in time. It's over in the bushes, and she points in the direction. But go quick! There's one of the scientists is gonna get to it before we can. Go,
okay.
Go now.
Got it. So Bart would like to go back to the bush where we stashed the floating thing, and I want to put on the glove, turn it on, and I just want to sort of.
As you're going over there, you see the rest of your crew. Yes. You're because you have to cross to the school, and they're all there.
Guys. Tom found the robot. She found Alma. Okay. It's on the other side of the football field. One of the scientists is after it right now. So I'm going to head over to the bush and grab the magnet thing because I'm hoping I can send it forward and knock him over and distract him. And the rest of you guys can follow up on that.
Just whoa. What do you mean after? He's out of control?
Yeah, you know that film, The Terminator, that's coming out next year?
Yes.
I heard a rumor that the Loop were responsible for creating that story based on stuff that they'd done. That could be a murder robot.
Okay, well, you know my motto. You know my motto. The future is not today. So,
it's a good
if
motto.
We're gonna do
yes,
this.
It is. There's a future today.
But if it came back from
wait,
what if it kills us?
You want to die?
I don't want to die.
If we make friends with it, it won't kill us.
How do you make friends with a robot?
Oh, I hang on. Let me
We
just.
can have
Has anybody got any like lubricant or oil or anything else? A robot? What do you mean make friends of a robot?
Surely there has to be a way to like mess with its programming or hotwire it or something. We can make it do what we want it to do.
Miles probably knows how to do it.
Miles might know. Do you,
Well, we
I
don't
haven't
have
got
to
a clue.
do it right now.
Do we know what this
necessarily.
robot
We
is
just-
called? I have an
Alma.
idea. Do we know what this thing is called? Alma? All right. I'm going to go back inside and I'm going to start talking to the scientists about Alma and see what safety
Okay.
precautions they've put into it. And so that I can learn them and we can figure out how to shut this thing down.
All right. So you
or
get
take
in and
control of it or whatever. So I'll be back.
we're going to cut to the inside. You're with one of the junior scientists. Sorry. And he's in near the area where it looks like Alma was going to be displayed. And he's looking at some equipment. There's the little handheld computers off to the side. And he looks concerned. And he's another scientist right next to him in another cubicle that says sentience programming. And he's talking to him. He's like, you see him. How did that get hooked? What does that mean? And as that's happening, what's his name again? Hold on, I got to get his name. Patrick, you see one of the researchers, the sentience programmer researcher, is coming over and saying, we don't even know if sentience works. If it does, what is that going to mean? What are the implications for humanity if we create something that is it alive? Can we even shut it off? What does that mean? And
We can
the
make
scientist looks
friends
at
with
you.
it.
But what do you mean sorry, we were just talking about the implications of a robot
Yeah,
getting
if it's sentient, if it can think, then it am.
well, that's semantics. We don't know if it's sentient. It's just code that we've been working on, and it's to make it, seem sentient. But
Have you tried talking to it?
we'll know it.
And is there
it
a
doesn't
way to
have-
turn it off?
Well, yeah, there's a button on the back.
Okay.
And you
I
have
mean,
to
it's
get
not hard
close
to
to it
turn
to
it
touch
off.
this button. There's not a remote way to do this.
There
I
would be
feel
on a-
unsafe. And I'm 13.
I mean, there would be, but it's just a maintenance robot. It's not like it is a problem. I mean, robots walk around town doing work now. So a maintenance
Well,
robot
if it's
seems like it's not that
sentient,
safe. Not
And
unsafe.
then it says if it's sentient, like you said, then
Mhm.
it can get angry. And if it gets angry, I think it could hurt people.
Well, intelligence isn't emotion. I mean, emotion, we don't even know where emotion come from. We didn't program emotions in it, did we? And he looks at the other scientist, and the other scientist eyes open, and he doesn't say anything. Oh, shoot. What?
I think the
it was-
preferred
it was
word here
just
is
a
oh
test.
shit.
It's just an experiment, and it's not even good code. It's the bad code, right? The early test code. And the guy looks at him again, doesn't say anything, and his eyes open again. I think we made a mistake and brought the latest iteration. I mean, they're going to find it. I'm sure of that. They're all scouring the school right now. So we'll get it in. We'll shut it down. Put it in, and we'll.
Yep.
it's not going
I'm
to be
going to
angry.
leave the two of you
It'll
to
probably be
deal with
confused,
that
though.
on your conscience. Patrick, let's go.
Yeah.
And
And
on the way, I'm going to turn to Patrick. Okay, did you hear what they said? There actually is a way to shut it down.
Yeah.
There's a
yeah.
button on the back. Do you know which side have you seen the thing, or is that
Yeah.
only Tom's seen it so far? Is it clear which side the back is?
Yeah. There's an eye and an eye patch. Or at least they have said something about an eye patch. So I assume that's the front.
Okay, so there's on the other side, there's got to be a button to
Yes.
shut it down.
And-
So we got to find
and
the button
outside,
and press it.
and outside the window, you see the magnetrine lifting off. Is anybody on it, or are you just walking along with it?
Ooh, I wanted to walk along with it because my plan
Okay.
was to sort of projectile it into the scientist that's after
Okay.
Alma.
All
I'm
right.
gonna so regret this. If you put me on it, I can then attempt to jump on the back of the robot and turn it off.
Yes.
Yes.
Baby, hop on.
Oh my god, why? just want to be in a band. Go on, let's do this.
You'll still be in a band, once we get out again.
I'll be in bandages.
Don't worry about it. The future is not today.
So,
Get
Patrick and James, you are starting to head out where you saw the magnetrine vehicle, and the principal comes by. Have you seen? Wait, where are your friends? And his suspicious eye goes up, and you're like, "Oh shoot!" He just knows. It's like a sixth sense with these people. On a day like today, you're not all together. I mean, I understand Miles not being with you, but the rest of the five of you.
Look, friends, they fall apart sometimes. We're fighting.
Can I get a charm roll from you?
Uh-oh.
So that is heart and your charm skill if you have any. Probably
right.
don't as the weirdo, but
All
maybe
right.
you do.
JV, I need you.
This is your
Okay,
roll.
I'm back. I missed.
You
I
said it.
missed. What's the principal yelling at us?
I got
for?
one success.
I can see it. You're right. Maybe you guys aren't up to trouble again. All right. Well, just make sure you stay out of trouble and get back in the gym with them. They're starting the technology day.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I just
I
need
know
a quick...
Miles will be in there.
Yeah.
Miles, you're in there finishing your speech, and through the little window at the top of the gymnasium, you see the magnetrine vehicle floating by, and you see Al on top of it, riding it like a skateboard.
Never invite me to the fun part.
And you finished your speech, of course, and you got a round of applause from those who were into the rock and roll thing that bought you, like the 12 people all clapped for a moment, and a couple of them were like this, and some were like really clapping, like for real. And the principal eventually shows up afterwards. Thank you. You can go finish the rest of what you're doing. All right, everybody, go enjoy the technology fair. Some of the exhibits will be arriving a little bit later. We're still working on getting them ready. We'll see you in a bit. And he heads back down the hall of the school, and going out the back is where you saw the direction they were going. And as you're going out, you see Patrick and James also coming through at the same time.
Did you see?
Oh my!
Did you see? Did you see?
We're supposed to be fighting right now. That was brilliant, by the way, Patrick. I'm sorry, I don't usually freeze up like that.
JV, I appreciate it.
Did we find the robot?
Yeah.
Good news. Yes, we did find the robot.
Okay, there's always bad news then.
We got to be such a pessimist. Well, there doesn't always have to be bad
nobody
news.
starts-
Sometimes there's
nobody starts
only good news. Can you not accept like some good news every once in a
If
while?
there's only good news, you just say news.
This is why we're
No,
fighting.
I was prefacing it with
So we don't know where the robot is. And why is AJ on the hover thing? Why? What is happening?
that. I don't know.
What do you know?
I know
The-
that there's a button on the back of the robot that we can use to turn it off. Which reminds
robot-
me, I
The
think
robot might have
we're gonna need
sentience.
some long branches.
Okay, no, stop. The robot might what?
Have sentience?
Is incredible. And the problem with that is what? We can't turn it off. If it does. I mean, we know that, right? Like,
Cementience, then it can be angry at us and hurt people.
could be, but also could not be. It's like saying you get angry and sometimes hurt people, and we don't go around to the back of your neck and turn you off.
Because there's no button there.
There is if you hit hard enough.
And I'm assuming you're talking as you're walking.
Oh, yeah.
You get out of the school.
Okay, one. How do we know that it has sentience?
They said that
Look
there
at
was
Patrick.
a advanced sentience program, and they had their most advanced code too. We don't know for sure, but
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just code, so I can tell. Did you manage to grab their handheld computer? Because we talked about it last night.
You remember just seeing it on the table in there, but you didn't grab it.
we did not grab it.
We didn't talk about it.
Wait, out of curiosity, what's the tool that Tom's grabbed? We haven't determined that. I don't think it's the computer, but
It's not. It's tools, though, for opening up computer plates and stuff like that on robots.
helpful.
Who doesn't have that?
It was shiny, okay? Good.
Okay. Here's the thing. Somebody needs to grab that computer, and I can tell if it's actually sentient or not, but I don't know of any other computers that's going to interact and interface with it. So somebody needs to go back and get that computer while I don't know, go get the actual robot.
Well, we're also going to need a long stick.
We are not needing a long stick. A long stick.
How are you going to
doesn't
press
do
the
anything.
button? The robot's on a mad rampage, and I, for one, don't want to get pressed on the back of my neck so hard that I turn off.
So far, we have seen no destruction, and we know what destruction looks like because we all hang out with Toms. So
And
your
Tom's, you see them walking out.
that we have an angry robot is based on nothing, and we go by science in this house.
Tom's, you see them heading out of the school, and on the other side of the school, you see the other two magnetrining over towards the field, the football field, and you're still like trying to not look down, but you just see them all converging just around the side of the building,
As I
near
see
where the
Tom's-
ladder is.
See Tom's approaching. I will.
Oh no,
say-
I'm up on the
Tom's
roof.
is you see Tom's on the top of the roof, near the ladder that goes up there.
I'm just gonna scream, put your skills to good use and get the handheld thing.
I can't get down, I don't think.
How
You
did you
can't.
get up?
I didn't know I was scared of heights.
Okay, so those who don't know
Miles,
how this
help me.
works, when you have a condition, you need to be healed of the condition to benefit from it. And there's a couple ways. One of them is you can use your leadership skill to assist and help remove that condition. But if you fail, you take that condition on yourself also. Or they can spend time with their anchor, which probably isn't going to happen up on the top of the school during the middle of the school day. Or they can spend time with one of the kids in the hideout. Does anybody have lead as one of their skills?
Yeah.
With any
Yes,
dice?
I do.
Oh, yeah, I do.
I have a little bit.
So you can tell when you're looking up, both of you, that even though she's talking to Miles, their face really does look really, really scared. Like they really don't think they can get down. That ladder is a 2-story long ladder. It has a little thing around it to keep you from falling outward, but it's a long climb.
Do you think you can climb that, Bart? You wanna go
Absolutely.
talk to her?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
you
I
got
can climb
this.
that.
I
Aren't
got
you
this.
controlling the mag lift?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I take off the glove and I hand it to Miles. Like, here, I know you want it.
Get on, but I'm like, can't we just take the mag lift up to the top of the roof?
Perhaps.
One's gonna see it.
Also true.
Robot to stop before it kills people.
It's not gonna kill people. We don't even know that.
Have you seen the robot?
Have you
don't
seen the
think you have.
Terminator?
One, yes, I saw the robot last night. 2, I don't know what a Terminator is. It doesn't sound good.
It's a robot that
Trailer
comes
was really
from
cool.
the future.
You're gonna love
None
it.
of you listened
Back to
my
kill us.
speech. None of you did. I'm going to make you watch it on cable access. All right. Go talk. Get Tom's down and get the computer thing. I will take the mag lift, and AJ and I and whoever else wants to come will go and get the robot. That is totally fine.
Bart's already halfway up the ladder.
All right. So you get up the ladder, and Tom's, you see Bart coming up, and okay, so we're going to cut to a scene. So this is an important scene because you need to be able to convince this person that their fears are controllable and that you can help them with it. And Tom's looks genuinely like terrified of this.
Okay. Hey, Toms, what's going on up here? What are you feeling?
Honestly, like my stomach is just fallen out entirely. Every time I look down, it's just dizzying, and it's too much. It's too much. You guys got other things to do. We'll take care of me later. Maybe I can.
No,
figure this
Tom,
out.
you can't stay up here. And besides, we're probably gonna need you for something.
I mean, I just caused trouble for you guys.
Oh, Toms, you know that's not true. I never wouldn't have got to replace my dad's watch if it wasn't for you. And, I wouldn't say any of this to the guys, but when we were locked up, I think it was you that convinced them to let us go. Because they can't keep a 10-year-old in jail, and they wouldn't have just sent you home without someone to take you. So...
Exactly.
And I know you.
Yeah, I did kind of talk them into
I
it.
knew it. So here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Have you seen the movie King Kong?
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't supposed to, but yeah.
There's a part where the big gorilla grabs a lady and takes her up the building. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
be the big gorilla. You're gonna be the lady, and we're gonna go down this building.
You're gonna climb down with me?
Yeah, just hop on my back.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, but like, what if I let go?
You're not gonna let go, and I'm not gonna let you go.
Okay.
Can I get a lead roll from you?
Absolutely. So I have 3 in heart and 1 in lead.
So you have 4
For a
dice.
total of 4 dice to roll, and we have 1 6 in there with a 4, 1, and a 5. Hop on.
So you feel like maybe this will work. He might be able to help.
Okay.
You
Yeah,
climb
she
on.
climbs on. She is squeezing her eyes as tight as possible, and probably has to like be reminded every once in a while not to choke you. She's holding on, and she's trying to like use her legs too, but that damn dress. So she's doing what she can.
Just a little bit looser on the neck, please.
Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Did we make it yet?
And
Actually been down on the ground for a few seconds now.
And your condition is healed. And you're capable of function again. And Bart, that was really good leadership. If we were playing a campaign, I would give you some free XP for later for that kind of thing. And you get to the bottom, and you see the scientist is sort of looking around. It looks like he got to the road edge and lost the tracks. The rest of the group heading out with the magnetrine. Can you tell me what you were doing? Are you doing anything with the magnetrine actually while this is happening, or are you waiting? That's actually the question.
Once that understand that we are on limited time, so I'll take off with the magnetrine, but it's faster to be on it. So we're riding on it.
Yep.
So the rest of you are on it except Tom's and Bart. Okay.
Yep.
So you're driving it. You see the scientist sort of looking at the ground at the tracks, sweating bullets at the loss of this robot potentially, and he starts heading back to the school with concern. What are you doing with the magnetrine at this point? Are you gonna try and hide? Are you going to try and jump on him, or what do you want to do? Because I know that there were multiple plans on what to do with the scientist.
So we don't see the robot. Yes.
You don't see the robot, but you see that they've stopped looking because it looks like they lost the tracks out once they were off the dirt.
Can we take it above the scientist kind of viewpoint in the hope that he's just gonna, just be looking forward and won't look above? And we might also see where the robot is as well if we've got some elevation.
I am going to be the scientist.
Okay.
Much better idea.
So what I'm going to do is I want the rest of you up on the device to give me a collective sneak roll. You only need 3. You only need 3 successes. And I'm going to allow you then to do. So you see the scientist coming back. You all can roll while you're doing it. The scientist comes back and you're heading out to him and you see him. He looks really worried. And what do you do when he gets near you?
I mean, I figure we'll dip down to let
No,
you
not.
jump
I'm
out.
sorry, not you yet.
Okay.
I think before
James.
JV hops off, he's going to turn to Miles and say, Hey Miles, you got a pen and paper?
Yeah.
I need it for the distraction.
Yeah.
I know you have pen and paper. Okay.
My bag.
Just give it to me. I'll give it back, I promise. And I will hop off of the thing and scurry over to the sign around, so I look like I'm approaching the scientist from the opposite direction. And I'll say, Excuse me, Mr. Scientist, sir. I have a question. I'm going around and I found, and I'm doing a school project, and I need people to listen to this music. and see how they feel about it. And a lot of people don't usually listen to this kind of music, so I'm sort of taking a survey of random people. And I didn't want the survey to all be kids. I thought you, as a scientist, might appreciate that. So we need some adults in this size sample or something like that, right? So I need you. Would you be willing to like just give me a couple minutes and listen to what I have to share with you?
I'm really kind of I mean, if you can walk with me a little. I
I
can't
promise
keep minutes.
it's only 30 seconds. It's just a 30
Maybe
second
a charm
clip.
roll?
That's it.
Charm roll.
And I'm using my
While
Walkman
he's
for
charming,
this.
let
Do
me
I
get the
get
sneak
that?
roll
My
too.
Walkman is my
Sure.
iconic item. So
yes,
I will
So
be
you get
rolling
plus
9
2
dice for
dice.
this.
Ooh,
Nice.
Dang. So
Just don't ask me to sneak, please. 2 6s.
okay. So you not only succeeded, you get some bonus. You get a bonus effect, which you can choose what you want it to be. Something that would make sense. He stops and and he starts walking. You throw the headset on. He starts listening, and he just stops in his tracks. What?
And I start bobbing my head along.
What?
Tell me
is
how you
that?
feel. And I start writing down anything he says. My additional effect would be, I don't know if you'll allow this, but I'd like the sneak roll to have only need 2 6s instead of 3.
I'll totally give you that. That was a very cool choice. So the rest of you, while he's talking, you can roll your sneak roll, your collective sneak roll.
I got none again.
0, 0.
I have 1.
All right.
I was so caught up, I forgot to roll one stick.
Okay. Roll.
Using a luck.
So is this us on? Is it all of us or just us on the machine?
I think it's 3 of you on the machine, right?
I
Just
think
the 3 of us. Because you two
So I
are
don't
back
think
in
you're
the
actually.
store.
I don't think you're actually on it because you were supposed to go steal the computer.
Ooh, that's where we're up to. All right.
Yeah. So the 3 of you have one success out of the collectively.
Okay.
I'll use a luck. I'll use a luck.
Okay. Use your
Good
luck.
shout.
I got one more.
Okay. And because of the benefit you got from the other one, the machine sort of it hovered a little too long in one place, and the scientist was listening, and his head started turning a little bit, and then he just turned back just in time, and you got past. Can I get the sneak roll to steal the computer from Tom's? I'm going to try and accelerate some of this stuff so we can get where we need to be.
All right. Sneakity snakes. They're going away dice. I got 1.
Okay, you get in and you pocket that computer. It's kind of, you get a little bit lucky. They step away for a moment, just long enough. A few things clank and fall to the ground, and you knock things over, and you pocket it just as then, and somebody stops you for a moment, and you go through an explanation of what happened, but you get it, and they don't realize it's gone. We're going to accelerate to the magnetrine going over the tree line, and you see the robot stealing clothes from a clothesline in a house over. And you see it putting clothes on, like it's trying to blend in. And we're going to cut this scene to you all collectively having found the robot on the street, and you've gathered together. And it is, oddly, it's on the street near the burned down house, which is also where your hideout is. And it looks like it had gotten dressed to kind of hide. It had like a hat or a hoodie, and it's trying to act like it's a person, like trying to hide in plain sight to try and walk along the streets. And the magnetrine lowers. I'm assuming you lower the magnetrine.
Yeah. Yep.
And the robot is in front of you, one eye no eye patch, just a hole where the other one is, and it stops, and you hear it go, "Hello,
Hello.
I am Joe.
Nice to meet
Who
you.
are
Joe.
you?"
I'm Miles.
No.
"I'm Joe."
And I reach into my bag and pull out the other eye. I'm here to help and fix you.
"Are you a doctor?"
I am a doctor.
"Can I get a charm roll from you?"
One. I had a
You get
4-9. It was pretty good at charm.
I will also say that the people who are here that are not speaking to him notice that there is a rolled up piece of paper on its back, like in a little, like shoved into a little hole in its back, like he was carrying it, like you carry your hockey stick, actually.
And while he's talking, if we say that we're there, I'm totally on
You're all
board
there.
with Tom's trying to sneakily grab it.
You can sneakily grab it. It seems pretty distracted and not very good at multitasking. So you steal it.
All right, I'm gonna open it. What do I find?
It is the poster for the stupid Halloween dance, but the least important part, the dance part, is kept.
Wait a minute, JV, do you have your walkie with you?
My Walkman? Yeah.
Walkman. Yeah.
Walkie.
Sorry, your Walkman. Well, when we were like saw Joe, previously known as Alma, they got him into some dancing, but like they were playing really shit music. Maybe you could play some better music for it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Joe, I got something you might want to listen to. You all right with that?
I like songs.
Well, I have some songs. And is there do you have like a audio jack somewhere that I can plug my Walkman into?
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Miles.
Well, what about this? And I kind of grab my drumsticks from my back pocket, and if there's kind of like some railings nearby,
sure, absolutely,
just start trying to produce a sound that he might be able to dance to.
Yeah, let's get a music. Let's get your play. I think it would be an empathize roll because you're trying to make it tick and get a feel for it.
So that's 6. So that's 8. Lovely. 6. Right. I haven't rolled a single 6 all evening, so
this would be a good time.
Hang on. 1.
You got one. That's all you need.
Yeah,
nice.
Just one. Just busting out sort of, and it's because his favorite song is "Eye of the Tiger." It's kind of like,
And it listened for a minute, and its little head starts going like bopping, and then as it does, its arms start moving, and then its legs, and its head stops looking forward and kind of looks up and to the left as it's doing it, almost like it's contemplating, if that's even possible for a robot, like the joy of movement.
Oh.
It's probably not possible though.
Okay, 5 things. 5 things on the list now.
And he
dancing
goes,
robot.
and as he's dancing, he goes, what is this? And he points at the $50.
That is money. Where did you get that?
It was on the no, it's not money. It said the $50 on the poster.
Oh,
It says
well,
you could win this, and it doesn't know what that is. It knows the other words, but the $50 it didn't make any sense.
oh, well, in that case, I say
That's
is
something
money.
really good.
I want to
Wait,
plug the
wait.
computer in and try to fix their crappy code.
Well, you know that you would probably need a little time off the street for that kind of thing. There's
Yeah, well, we'll just go down into the hideout.
right. Okay. And with the music, you could Pied Piper them right
Mhm.
down into the room. And it dances like the whole time. And luckily there's nobody on the street at the moment because you're actually skipping school now, by the by. On Technology Day of all days.
Here's Technology Day right now. Thank you very much. Technology Day.
We got Technology Day at home.
And Patrick, on the way in, you see something glisten in the dirt next to the house. I mean, it's all burned down. Part of it's burned down and everything.
I'd like to check it out.
And you pull out and you realize it's the really just destroyed version of the watch that you're trying to replace. Bart's watch. Bart's,
Bart.
dad's watch.
Bart.
Oh my God.
But it's destroyed. I mean, it's not replaceable, but it's the thing.
Yeah. Bart.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's not what it used to be, but here.
You know what? This gives me an idea. Instead of buying a watch, I can just throw this down somewhere on a farm and tell my dad I found it.
Great.
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Excellent.
You get down into your secret hideout, and can I get a program roll from Miles to see if he can fix this bad modernish code? You get no help from anyone else. This is all your roll.
This is why I have 8 dice. 1, 2, 3 6s.
So you obviously succeed, and you succeed with bonus effects into just a big way. Why don't you, before saying what they are, hold them. As you're doing it, Joe says, I'm not really Joe. I was in disguise. My real name is Alma. Do you think we could win that dance contest?
Now, call me crazy, but have you ever seen a guy called Michael Jackson? Miles,
I don't know.
Do you think you could program?
Yes.
Don't even finish the sentence. That's all.
I'm just saying, a robot that can moonwalk.
And Alma turns for a moment and goes, would that be cheating?
Technology is not cheating. Technology is enhancing, as I said in my speech.
Well, will you all be able to program yourselves to dance with me?
It just
No
takes a little
program.
more time
Yes.
for us.
Well, Bart says no program
I
needed
can.
over here, Alma.
we have 16 hours, 42 minutes, 13, 14, 15 seconds. Is that time sufficient for reprogramming?
Well, Miles?
Yeah. I'm like deep in the computer because I have to fix this. So yeah.
While you're reprogramming yourselves with Michael Jackson moves, Bart, you know that today is Manure Day.
Yes, it
So
is.
you may, if you wanted to get it, you'd have to take the magnetrine out there and load it because it's heavy. I mean, it's you could do it probably.
Yeah, absolutely. Bart is going to put the glove back on because now he just thinks it's cool to have it on. I'm going to take the magnetrine back to the farm and come back with, let's say, I think one bag of manure is probably enough to mess up their day.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna zip over and yeah, I'm gonna head home and get the manure.
All right, and we're gonna just make that. I don't want to do a scene with it because it would be add a lot of time, and I do want to kind of get this wrapped up pretty quickly. So you get back, you have your you get your costumes together, so you're ready for the day. And Alma asks you, "What costume will I be in?"
I take the
Do
package which I had, and I pull it out, and inside is a freshly printed Ghostbusters t-shirt.
Nice.
I was going to wear this, but I think it'll suit you more.
And and Alma puts it on. And well, probably needs help putting it on. I'm not sure that they can put it on without help.
I have two things.
Okay.
So one, I fix its programming to enhance its sentience. Two, I program slang so it speaks better.
Okay.
And I enhance the fluidity of the motion so we can do the moonwalk. So it moves more human.
Great bonuses.
Talk more human.
Awesome.
And also I fix it. But in that time, I had to power it down. During that time, power it down just as a freebie. I could just put the eye back in. So it's got two eyes.
Two eyes. Okay. Very cool. We're going to cut to the stupid Halloween dance before you can, because you can also go out after that if you can just get out. That's the whole key. Is you just got to get out of it. You get to the school and you're walking into the school, all of you together, including Alma. And there are scientists there just sort of looking at people. And can I get a sneak roll for you collectively to sneak Alma past the scientists who are on the lookout for their robot? So you need 5 6s to do this collectively. 1. None. 2, 4, 5. You got it. You got 5.
Great. I haven't even rolled my 2 dice.
No. Okay.
You collectively sneak them in. You distract the guards. You block them from easy sight, and you get in there. And of course, the rivals from the other school are there, and they put on a dance performance that is like a combination of band and dance moves that it's almost like they learn like how to do dance moves from like great musicians and stage presence performers, Tower of Power, or the King of Soul himself. And they are playing these crazy instruments and dance moves and dance maneuvers. And when it is over, it is a shocking moment. Now the question is, does it end now with the manure, or does it just end and then than you perform.
Oh, I think
Ow.
yeah, now I think the operation
Or you could save it for after your dance, actually, too, if you wanted.
no, I guess the plan
Now?
has to happen to them while they're on stage because the point
Okay.
is embarrassing them, number one, and having them
Yep.
lose, number two.
100%.
All right. So can I get so you need to control this. So you needed to drop the manure. It's up in the darkness of the gymnasium, the magnetrine lift, and no one sees it because the lights are all like spotlights down low. So I think since you're using your hands, I think this is a move skill.
All day, baby. I have 8 for move.
Got 6.
Hell yeah.
Right, come on. I've only rolled 1 6 will leave me.
Yeah, there are 2 6s in there for me.
And 1 for me.
Awesome. It slides off at the very end. Brrr, and then the manure just falls on top of them and into their instruments and onto their hair. And everyone starts crying and screaming, what happened? What is this? No! As the manure drop, the poo plan comes to fruition. And there's
See if I can start a crowd laughter.
Oh, let me get a charm. See if you can get them to take this from awfulized.
Easy. Yeah, 1 success.
Okay. It takes a moment because most people are like, oh, what is that? And then it turns into a long, slow guffaw that rolls through the crowd. And
Hell yeah.
you lead them into this. And the principal comes up on the stage. We're going to get this cleaned up. And the last act we have, what is the name of your act or your group?
MPP, and don't ask what it stands for.
The last act is MPP. They'll be up here in about 20 minutes after we get this thing cleaned up. And if Tom's and the rest of their friends and brother, and he looks at you, had anything to do with this, you'll be suspended from this school for a week.
I've been in your eyesight the entire time.
Yeah, it's
Sort
weird
of
for
lean
him.
in.
He doesn't
I just
know what
lean
to do
into the
about
group.
that.
I lean into the group and was like, do we want to be suspended?
No.
Oh, no school. Whatever will I do?
I mean, a week off school.
I've stopped
'cause I
turning
have
up
to
for
do-
most lessons anyway.
I'd have to deal with Miles moping around at home all like the entire time. No, thank you.
And
Come hang out with
hockey
us.
season is starting soon too.
All right, so that's a no on the suspension. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
And it's
What
time
you
for us to
do
take
with
the
the
stage.
magnetrine
Oh.
lift, you'd have to kind of move that out of the way because they do start putting a spotlight up above after a little while, just because it fell from above, from way up there.
Yeah, I want to move it sort of backstage and down, and then just right where we hit it last time.
Right. So over the curtain and out the back.
Yes.
Can I get, so I think you need to kind of rush that because you have to get ready for the stage. Can I get a move? Oh, that's easy for you. A move roll to be able to do it fast and get
yes.
outside and inside in a reasonable time. And also, what do you do with the glove? If you're caught with the glove, you know what'll happen.
Part of Bart wants to keep it for the performance because it looks cool, but he is gonna also put it away. Just gonna think better of that. But just in here, he has it on. And I have 1.
That's what you need. So you're able to get out there. You're sweating when you get back though, because you had to move it. And I mean, you're running mostly. It's the running that made you sweat some, not the movement of the stuff. and you get back just in time. And he, all right, we got this already. MPP, whoever that is, come on up. And the principal's face when he sees who it is just drops. And it's almost like there's no way he can't recognize what just happened. And you get up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, MPP for your consideration.
And you lead now. Since you're the MC, I think you're going to need to do a lead roll to make sure that they have maximum success. Because lead is how you make friends work together.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Can we say I plugged my Walkman into the sound system and
Yeah.
that's what it's using to play? Great.
Yep.
That's another roll of 9 dice for me. Yay. I'm going to use a luck point and reroll all of that.
Okay. This would be the time to do it for sure. Did you get none again?
I got none. I just rolled 18 dice and none of them were sixes.
Oh my god.
So everyone feels the energy of what's coming, but what that means mechanically is you do not have any dice to add to their rolls as a benefit if things go wrong. So you have to get up there and on stage with them, and you just aren't feeling great about it. But the Walkman music starts playing. And you now are. Does anybody have stage fright?
Oh,
Did until I had to do an incredible speech, and that's all I have this sick
Cured earlier today.
It's cured
Or
earlier.
yesterday.
It's true.
oh no, hell no! I love it.
I think
Yeah, you're
Patrick might
totally
have a
right.
little stage fright.
All right. So you need to collectively get 6 sixes as you do your dance off with Alma. Alma gets a roll of 3 dice. Someone else can roll them to add to it.
And is this a body roll or?
Oh, yeah, it's move.
You're definitely doing body rolls. That's
All right, I'm gonna say
Can
Middle school dance on stage doing body rolls.
absolutely.
can I? Oh, sorry, go.
Oh, I was gonna say
No, no, go
Tom's,
for it.
brought her hockey stick and she's figuring out ways to dance with the hockey stick. I'm doing it. Making it
Okay.
happen.
I'll
And,
roll for the robot and myself.
Yeah, I definitely
I-
want a description of your dance maneuvers as part of this ensemble.
Oh yeah.
I've got my drumsticks, so I'm trying to use
You're
those.
air drumming it.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're right.
The verdict is hockey sticks mean terrible dance moves.
4. Oh, is that 3? Do you have 3, Greg?
1 for me and 2 for
Oh,
the
and 1
robot.
for. Oh, wow. 3, 4,
The
5.
robot
The robot
did way
really won.
better than me.
So that's 5. Nothing there.
I'm
Nothing
fast
there.
luck.
Well, wait, before you do that, what
One.
about Augustus? So there's 6. You got the 6 without using your luck.
Woo!
And now I need the description of your collective dance. I think it's only fair to the viewers to know what this entails.
I mean, we did the Michael Jackson programming, so I am doing
You
the Michael
did.
Jackson moves in sync with the robot. So we're just
Oh,
could it
we're just in the
could it
back
be Thriller?
walk back and forth, and my new loafers are squeaking so loud every time. We're just in the
Every
back
step.
doing moonwalk back and forth.
It makes me think of like Napoleon Dynamite. You can hear every slide of the stew. And you maneuver through this, dancing through your Michael Jackson ensemble thing.
think
Hockey
I'm just
sticks
doing sort of a
flying.
Charlie Brown in the background.
There's so many Charlie Browns to pick from too, right? The easy, that's one of the great easy ones. It is a great set of dances. So you get through all this, and then it's a dead silent, and then a huge applause breaks out. But the principal is standing there with the backpack of Bart and the glove in hand. And he comes up on stage. That was an amazing performance. Judges, do we have a winner yet? And have you tallied the winner? And they're telling, and someone comes up with a little note, and his face drops. MPP has won. And he holds that glove up, and they've lost at the same time. Give them the $50 and their suspension. Because we now know whose this is. And we're going to cut to your final goodbyes from the movie. What becomes of the group, of this whole group? What is, this is your exit scene as you have the crescendo of the dance, and then you have to finally.
I think JV's last scene is with Bart. He biked over to his farmhouse. Hey, how you doing? You enjoying your week off?
Oh, I'm doing great. This is actually exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, same. Every week, right? If only.
If only.
I've got something for you. And he takes out a small box that opens on a hinge and hands it to Bart. And inside is the watch from the pawn shop.
So right before he opens it, he goes, "Oh my God, are you finally proposing?" And then he opens it and he's like, "Oh my God, this is better than getting married."
Oh, phew. Good. All right. Well, I hope that conversation goes well. You want to hang out this weekend?
Yes, I would love it.
And as
Same
you're
place as
standing
usual?
there, a loop station wagon comes up to your farm, and they're talking to your dad. And your dad comes over and says, "I hear you've learned how to use something called a magnet thing lift. They want us to use it on the farm and give it some workouts. What you think you could show me how this thing is done?"
Okay, so at first Bart starts to shrug and roll his eyes, but then he remembers all the fun we had with it, and he goes, "You know what? Actually, yeah. Hell yeah."
And the loop people say, we'll go sign a contract and make sure that we're under an NDA, because we do want to know how it works, but how you use it on the farm. But your son really did put it through its paces. We had the logs of it. Impressive. Who wants to go next?
I'll take it. I think Tom's is having fun with her and Miles's new adopted sister, Alma. And she's sitting with Alma on the bed and is like teaching her about hockey and like how it's really cool, but like, you don't have to just be a guy to play hockey. It's like showing her how to use the stick. And I feel like gives it to Alma. Alma tries it, sends something cracking right through the window. Yeah, even though it's absolutely shattered. And then she calls out to Miles and be like, "Hey, Miles, I think we can try like programming something new, because I think we kept that small computer, right?
Stop ruining our robot friend.
No. I wanted to see if you wanted to like try something. I was curious, like, so I was reading through the manual that I swiped, and I got these tools, right?
You
And I know
don't have to swipe the manual. I am helping the loop scientists. I can just get you a manual.
Okay, fine, but it was way cooler to like just get that like one last thing. Anyway, I'm trying to understand it so I can be helpful in taking care of her and teaching how to do these things. And I was curious. You see, and she like just starts going to like some actually fairly smart technical jargon that's very Miles centric. And she's definitely trying to connect to her brother and show like, no, I want to take this seriously and do this right by you, and like. But like, it's still stupid, right?
Totally stupid.
All right, you'll show me how to do it.
Yeah. So while you're working on Alma, I'll quickly just pull you into hug and then run out the front door to be picked up in the loop station wagon. Because after I fixed their robot, and I wouldn't tell them what I did unless I got to work there at least during the week while I'm suspended.
Oh my God.
So I'm going to work.
Nice. Beautiful. All right. Who's next?
I think Patrick would similarly be working at Loop, but
Okay.
for the purposes of understanding and figuring out like the eccentricities of the sentience program, and trying to make sure that everyone's doing things ethically, treating these robots properly for the future as well, so that scary future that his friend AJ told him about
Right.
happened.
Isn't the one.
Exactly.
At your prompting, they remove the power down buttons so that people can't be turned off. That is they feel it may be an immoral imperative, not a moral imperative, to turn off sentience in someone that is sentient. And they, to your surprise, they actually have a ethics and morality team that are happy to, I mean, when I say team, it's like two people, the lowest funded, but they do have their fingers in lots of what goes on there. And since this is a utopian moment, not a dystopian moment, they're listened to. Now we're going to end with the last two. I think we have two, right? I think I want to end though before we move on. I think we want to end. Is it just you or is it? Oh yeah, it's just you. You're right. You're the right last one.
So he's back on his outside of his hotel room and drumming away on the railings. Motel, yeah. Drumming away on the railings. And the sun's just starting to dip below the horizon, and just for a moment he gets that kind of like bathed in that warm, awesome kind of sunlight. And he looks out and he's just like, do you know what? Not bad. Not bad at all. And then he goes in for some Salisbury steak with his mum.
Oh, nice. She has a TV dinner set up and ready. Doctor Who is about to come on.
Oh,
and
perfect.
And she goes, oh, there's a box that came for you. If you may want to check it out while we're watching it. It might be kind of cool.
Goes in and opens it up.
And when you open it up, it is a piccolo snare, not a pad, a snare drum. So you told me that like you'd rather hit on something that's real, so I figured that would help a little. But that's going to be part of your Christmas present, okay? Because I was surprised how much drums are.
Yeah. And he just grabs her in a massive kind of bear hug, and he's just like, that means everything, Mum.
We'll be back to
And
normal in the next year. We'll be done with all this crazy, and we'll be good. We're a family.
We will, Mum. We really will.
And we will fade to credits to end our Tales from the Loop adventure. I want to thank all of you for joining us for what was a really, I mean, I was loving every moment of you guys. You were amazing role players. There's so much fun that had we had even more time, oh my God, this would have been just off the chains. We'll play again sometime, I think, because I think that this was a lot of fun, and I think you're all cool to play with. If you can, please follow the link, and you can donate to No Ice in Minnesota. That is the whole point of all this. I think we're going to raid somebody. I think who are we raiding again? Oh, I see it. I saw it somewhere. We are raiding. I know I saw it in chat. Oh, let's go to Transplanter RPG. I've watched some of their games, so let's hop over there. Very cool. Bye, everybody. We'll see you in the next one.